White, right corner. We're down to 8 seconds to go. Top of the key, Lofsgaard. Swings it left side. Ashleman open, left wing for three. Got it in the closing seconds. And the Tiger Hawks lead by 10 at the end of one on Ashleman's three-pointer. Hines gets the rebound. It's one and done. Every trip down the court for New Hampton. Here's Reister driving the court. Foul! The shot. It is up. It is in as he swings to the right side, makes the reverse layup, and the Tiger Hawks go up by 19. And here's Fuentes in the offensive end. Right side to White. He's open right wing for three. Got it! White's hit a couple of three-pointers in this ball game. Tiger Hawks go back up by 20. So it is North Fayette Valley. Had an 18-point lead at the half. Again, it got as high as 25 in the third quarter. New Hampton made him work for it, but North Fayette Valley keeps them at a distance. They win by a final score of 74-57. The best tournament action is on KCTN FM 100. It's a boys Class 2A district semifinal tonight on KCTN. In our featured matchup, Union takes on MFL MarMac. The Knights are coming off a solid win over Olwine in round number 1. They look forward to this challenge and look to pull a tourney surprise. MFL MarMac comes in on a 15-game winning streak. This team playing as well as anyone in Class 2A. They plan on beginning a tourney run tonight. The winner advances to the district final on Thursday. Union and MFL MarMac. The Chalk Talk next.
Hi, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet of Monona. I want to take a moment to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible customers and the amazing local athletes who have shown us unwavering support over the years. Just like you, we're all about the winning edge. That's why it's our goal for our customers to feel like they have scored big when they leave our dealership. Stop by today or visit us online at birdnowmonona.com. And remember, you have to get to our place. You'll love the way we treat you.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Simple M Trucking, Central State Bank, member FDIC, Ann Cruz, attorney at law, Allen Real Estate Company with offices in Monona, Strawberry Point, and Guttenberg, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Grow Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber It's a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, and by Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. We begin the Chalk Talk for tonight's game. We're joined by Union basketball coach Corey Lorenzen. Coach, your team now 11-11. Good opening night win. Defeated Olwine 61-48. Tell me about that game.
Well, Olwine has really become a conference rival. Very well coached team with Coach Molis. They have Salzer Kid and Pryor, solid post type players, and then some solid guards. They came down and beat us at our place, basically cost us a share of a conference championship during the regular season. We'd played them twice. So we knew we would get a good battle from them. And, I think our guys stepped up to the challenge, played a strong game. We had maybe one stretch there in the third quarter where let Owine a little bit back into the game after we'd gone up 17. But we're able to kind of fight through that and then pull away at the end. So it was just we have good battles with them and have for 3 years now, and we knew we'd get their best punch. We did, and our guys stepped up and were able to advance.
All right, let's go through starting lineup for your team in tonight's ball game.
So pretty much their starting lineup for most of the season. We've got 3 seniors, guard Jackson Anderson, guard forward Mason Mullen, and then our post player Logan Rozier. Again, all 3 of those are seniors, and then 2 sophomores, our point guard, 2-year starter Caden Sorensen, and then another guard forward, Cameron Mullen, and yes, Cameron and Mason are brothers.
All right, some of the kids that contribute off the bench for you then.
So pretty much 3 guys come off the bench. So we have first one off the bench is typically Maddox DeWinter. He started probably a half dozen games. He's a sophomore guard. And then kind of backup post player is Eric Neipert. He's a junior. And then another sophomore guard in Sawyer Smith.
All right, turning our attention to MFL MarMac, what do you know about the Bulldogs?
We've watched a lot of film on them going into this game, and what we see is a very strong, very physical, tough team that just keeps pressure on you on both sides of the ball. Kind of always attacking and very efficient and just tough matchup. Play great defense, really attack on offense, and they do a lot of things well, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
Keys in the ball game. Yep, keys in the ball game for the Knights. What do you have to do?
We got to take care of the ball and stay composed. We've got to be strong with it and take care of it on offense. Defensively, we've just got to stay in front and contest shots and limit the big plays. Both pretty much on offense. We've got to limit the turnovers that run out into big plays because I can see they feed off of that. So we've got to play a fundamentally sound game on both sides of the ball to give ourselves a chance. All
right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
All right. Thank you.
Union basketball coach Corey Lorenzen on his night program. Chalk Talk continues after this.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
In a lawsuit, a little extra liability protection can go a long way. I'm Julie Depke, agent. A personal liability umbrella policy from American Family Insurance offers $1 million or more of coverage over and above the limits of your auto and home policy. and it's affordable.
Contact Julie Depke, agent, at 205 South Main Street in Elkader or call 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Looking for a checking account with no fees? People's State Bank has just the account for you. People's e-checking account offers customers an interest-bearing checking account with no monthly service charge. You will receive free basic design People's Preferred Checks, free debit card, and also have access to our free People's Online Banking and mobile app. We also offer refunds of up to 6 ATM fees per month. Get your account set up today. Minimum opening deposit of $100. Customer must enroll in online banking and opt in for e-statements. People's State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing member.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Exit Realty Driftless Group of Iowa, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. Deb Moon, licensed massage therapist. Havlicek Trucking, Elite DJ Service in Monona. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. Myers Auto Service in Monona. Clayton County Recycling of Monona. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. And by Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington. We continue the Chalk Talk for tonight's game. We're joined by MFL MarMac boys basketball coach Eric Detbarn. Coach, our team finishing up the regular season 18-3, beat Central 87-43. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, I thought we played a pretty good ball game. We shot the ball extremely well, and I thought defensively we played pretty well. So, but we did a good job of sharing the basketball, and we were able to shoot it well enough and get a good victory for us.
All right, let's go through starting lineup for your team in tonight's game.
At guards, we'll start Wyatt Powell and Carter Lightfoot. Forwards will be Carver Blitz-Bentine and Parker Keel, and then we'll have Bryce Deal in the middle.
And I know some kids contribute off the bench for you.
We'll definitely see Brock Hackett and Landon Meany. We might see Eli Hansen, and we'll kind of see where it goes from there.
All right, turning our attention to Union, what do you know about the Knights?
Well, I know that they have 11 wins this year, and that they play in a pretty tough conference. I believe it's the North Iowa Cedar League. They're a good three-point shooting team, and they're very athletic and able to get to the rim. So we're going to have to make sure that we limit their dribble penetration tonight.
All right, some of the other keys in the ball game for your team then.
Well, if we can keep them out of the lane, hopefully we can contest their three-point shooting. That's going to be a big must for us, is we got to be able to keep them out of the lane, and then also contest their three-point shots. For us, we're going to have to obviously play well defensively, but hopefully offensively we can hit shots and take care of the boards.
All right. Any concern that you guys haven't played for 9 days at all?
There is a little concern. Hopefully we're not rusty to begin the ball game, but we've had some good practices here in the past 3 games, so I don't anticipate that.
All right. The other thing is I think you love the progress this team has made so far this year.
Yeah, I really do. We started off the year at 3-3, and we've been able to win 15 games in a row, and night in, night out, we come ready to play defense. So we're going to have to be ready to play defense tonight. We've got to play with a lot of energy and get after it, and hopefully we can continue to do that.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Thank you.
MFL MarMac basketball coach Eric Detbarn and his Bulldog team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmers.realfood.realmeat.com.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned. And Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, and Decorah, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Robertson.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Exit Realty Driftless Group. Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Allen Roofing and Construction, your one-stop shop for all your construction needs. The St. Olaf Tavern, McGregor Care Center, and Turner Point Assisted Living. R&R Auto in Monona. Community Insurance of Iowa Hometown Agency Monona. Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life. The Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, and Carr Auto Group online at karautogroup.com. right, we do have audio. We're ready to go with the opening action tonight with MFL, MarMac, and Union. I love technology when it works. Take it away, Greg Schiller at the scores table.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MFL MarMac High School for tonight's boys tournament.
Did you get it on Zeta?
What?
I don't think it's on Zeta. You don't want him?
Assisted by Corey Lorenzen and John Holmes. The Bulldogs are coached by Eric Gephardt, assisted by Michael Moon and Corey Dowling. Officials for tonight's game are Ben Lechtenberg, and Marisa Nordstad. And now the starting lineups. First for the Knights, number 2, Cameron Mullen.
For the Bulldogs, number 0, Wyatt Powell. For the Knights, number 10, Caden Sorensen. For the Bulldogs, number 2, Carver Blitzbentine. For the Knights, number 12, Jackson Anderson. For the Bulldogs, number 3, Parker Keel. For the Knights, number 22, Mason Mullen. For the Bulldogs, number 5, Bryce Deal. And finally for the Knights, number 23, Logan Roser. And for the Bulldogs, number 12, Carter Lightfoot. Ladies and gentlemen, at this
There
time...
you have it. Starting lineups, opening action coming up next with MFL, MarMac, and Union. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Smitty's Oil and Tire in Monona, Garden View Place in Monona, Vorwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, Kanako Floor Covering in Monona, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Furniture Showcase in Allwine, Lighting Showroom, Flooring, Furniture, and Window Treatments, and by Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Welcome back to Monona. Let's go through the numbers, starting with Union. First off, 3 scores in double figures for them.
Caden Sorensen, a sophomore, scores about 16 points a ball game. Jackson Anderson, about 16 points a ball game. Cameron Mullen, about 10 points a ball game.
Meanwhile, for MFL MarMac, you've got 3 scores in double figures as well. Parker Keel, 16.7 points a ball game. Blitzbentine, 15.3. Wyatt Powell, 11.5. And Carter Lightfoot, not too far away from double digits, averaging 9 points a ball game. Deal to jump it up for MFL MarMac. Rozier to jump it up for Union in their away red uniforms with Union there in black in the white trim. MFL MarMac home white uniforms, Bulldogs in royal blue with yellow trim. Ball thrown in the air, and we missed the opening jump. So here we go again, second try. And Union wins the tip and quickly into the offensive end. Left side, Mullen. They quickly drive baseline and trying to score from the left side is Anderson, but leaves the shot short, driving along the left baseline.
Good straight-up defense by the Bulldogs there.
And back into the offensive end now is Wyatt Powell. Powell stops in the middle of the lane, but his foot actually slid out from underneath him. But they say he was nudged. Jackson Anderson commits the foul.
Yeah, he was going pretty hard there and couldn't get his footing, but they said that was assisted. Bulldogs are going to take it off on the right side of the hoop.
And it will be Powell taking it out of bounds. Union comes out man-to-man. Neither one of these teams starts what you would say a true center. Here's Powell, deep right corner for 3. Cups in and out. It is no good. Blitzbentine tracks down the rebound. Tries to drive in the lane. Hands it left side to Lightfoot. Lightfoot back to Blitzbentine in the lane, and the ball is knocked away. And here's a reach-in foul from behind on Blitzbentine. Rozier knocked it away in the inside for Union, and Rozier, I guess, would be the true post player for Union. He's 6'4".
Yeah, he's got some height in there, but the physicality and the speed is something that's harder to match up with the Bulldogs.
Full court pressure as Powell there guarding the point guard. And once again, Anderson. Back out on top with the basketball is Mullen. Mullen, that's Cameron Mullen. Right side to, once again, Mason Mullen. Trying to spin at the right block, and a double pump shot there offered by Sorensen. It is no good, but on the weak side rebound is number 23, and that is Rozier putting it up and in off the left glass. Meanwhile, Powell stumbles and loses the ball in the offensive end, and it's a turnover for MFL MarMac.
Yeah, we saw both of these teams checking out the slipperiness of the floor, and there's another case right there, Union going baseline, and his foot just slides out of bounds a little bit.
That was Anderson who drove along the left baseline, and a turnover for Union. So we've played 1 minute, 2-0 4-0. It is MFL MarMac trailing as Powell brings it into the offensive end. Both teams playing man-to-man, and they love to switch. Keel off a pick, takes a three, partially blocked, goes off the hands of Blitz Benteen, out of bounds, and back to Union. At first, it looked like that ball was partially blocked as Parker Keel tried a three-pointer off the top of the key.
Well, it was partially blocked, but then underneath, I think it was Blitz Benteen. Tried to tip it there and lost it out of bounds, but a little rust here for the Bulldogs to start out early.
Haven't played for 9 days, by the way. Right side, Mason Mullen looks in the lane for Rozier, feeds it back to Mason Mullen. The left-handed free throw jump shot, it is no good. Keel clears the rebound off the left. Bulldogs back offensively. And back over to Deal, inside the right block, puts it on the floor. His shot, banks it off the back of the rim, long, it laid flat. Rozier gets the rebound. Back in the offensive end, here is Mullen. This time it is again Mason Mullen. And he races down the court, scores the left-handed layup. Bulldogs did not get back. 4-0 Union in the lead. Blitz Benteen drives in the lane, loses the basketball, picked up by Cameron Mullen. Bulldogs turn it over. Mullen back in the offensive end, taking a deep three as Caden Sorensen leaves it short. Blitz Benteen stumbling down along the baseline, throws it out of bounds off of Anderson, and the Bulldogs will get possession. Heady move by Blitz Benteen.
Yeah, nice save there, trying to get a possession for him, but they need to figure some things out here on the offensive end because they just look out of sorts early on in this first quarter.
As we mentioned, they haven't played since last Tuesday night in a big win against Central. Lightfoot to Blitz Benteen, brings it to the elbow, pulls up, left elbow, 15-footer short, gets his own rebound, put back, blocked by Rozier, but Rozier swatted down. He's called for the foul. Blitz Benteen to the free throw line for two.
Yeah, and that was the first time we've seen them attack the hoop there, and Blitz Benteen challenging the defense in there. Great offensive rebound and try to put that thing right back in.
Blitz Benteen wearing those pink shoes heads to the free throw line for two. It is good, and the Bulldogs are on the board here at 4-1. So Blitz Benteen, as we mentioned, the leading scorer for MFL MarMac, went over 1,000 points this season. He also averages nearly 8 rebounds a ball game. He got his offensive rebound there, and the second free throw is good as he cashes in on both. Bulldogs are on the board at 4-2. Inbounds, MFL MarMac again, some light pressure full court as Lightfoot picks up the ball handler, and into the offensive end is Cameron Mullen. Left side, they go top of the key. That is actually number 22, Rozier with it, and actually Mason Mullen, I should say, has it on the left wing. Looking for Rozier on the left block. They throw it over top of Deal. Rozier reverses it right side to Sorensen. And back out on top very quickly, they work it with Cameron Mullen. Mullen to Sorensen at the elbow, finds himself free, just inside the free throw line, hit the jump shot there over Lightfoot. 6-2, Union in the lead.
Yeah, nice bucket there by Sorensen in the middle of the lane, about that 8-foot jumper.
Powell goes off a pick, drives in, kicks it right side, Blitz Benteen, right wing for three, leaves it short off the side of the rim. Rebound cleared by Cameron Mullen. Back into the offensive end is Cameron Mullen, hands it on top to, once again, Sorensen. Sorensen to Mason Mullen, and they run their motion offense. Left side on the wing, it is Cameron Mullen, drives to the free throw line, but cut off by Powell. Back right side to Jackson Anderson. Anderson drives in, double pump shot along the baseline. It is no good. Then trying to tip it in is Rozier, but the ball was in the cylinder, and he tried to tip it in there, and that's a violation as that shot did not go in anyway, and it would have been waved off.
Yeah, it would have been waved off there, but playing above the rim, nice follow by Logan Rozier, the senior here, probably the middle of the guy, the center for him.
And here is Deal, hands it off to Lightfoot, back to Deal at the free throw line. He'll take the 15-footer, airs it out short. Lightfoot had his hand on the rebound, could not control it. And then Mason Mullen picks it up, but it's stolen back behind by Lightfoot. So he ends up with the hands on the ball anyway after the steal. Powell left side to Blitz Benteen. Blitz Benteen goes off a pick. He's going to take a 19-foot jump shot and nails it just inside the top of the key. And it's 6-4 halfway through the first quarter. Bulldogs down by 2.
Yeah, Blitz Benteen, a nice calming force there, able to knock down a big bucket.
Anderson right side to Mason Mullen. Mullen covered, back out on top. That's Sorensen, a step behind the arc for three from the top of the key, no good. Rebound knocked out of there, but there's two bodies on the floor. Rozier along with Blitz Benteen, and the foul is called on Rozier. That'll be his second foul, a major concern for Union.
Yeah, that's a big concern, and we've got a sub coming in here. Eric Neipert is coming in. Neipert coming in, and number 23 is Rozier's going to have to go to the bench.
Meanwhile, for MFL MarMac, Landon Meany has checked in, along with Brock Hackett, as Deal and Lightfoot check out. Powell into the offensive end. Powell at the right elbow, wants to drive in the lane, spins, but he runs over a defender, and he's called for the offensive foul. Anderson drew the charge as Powell made a spin move in the lane.
Yep, made a spin move and great defensive footwork there by Union, getting over and just holding their ground and taking the brunt of that.
And here's again that light full court pressure. Sorensen on the inbounds. This is a young Union team. And a couple of sophomores in their starting lineup. With it is Cameron Mullen. Mullen back out on top to Anderson. Anderson, and they work it back left side with Sorensen. Sorensen back to Anderson, and on top to the younger Mullen and Cameron. And again, the shot clock is at 15. First time we've seen them really have to work the clock. Sorensen drives left side, cut off, but he spins in the middle of the lane, launches a 12-footer just inside the left elbow. It is no good. Found himself free. Keel grabs the rebound off the left. And here's Keel. Nice crossover dribble, drives in, but misses the shot. Meany the rebound. Put back shot blocked by Neipert. And the ball goes out of bounds in the far corner. Nice recovery by Neipert there defensively.
Yeah, good recovery and straight up elevation, knocking that thing and made it so they could have maybe tracked it down. Didn't swat it out of bounds, just knocked it away from the hoop.
Maddox DeWinter, another sophomore, checks in, and Mason Mullen checks out. MFL MarMac will take it in the far side of the court, in front of the stage area here in Monona, and Powell will take it out of bounds. There's a question at the scores table, and that question is quickly answered. And they were questioning, does the shot clock restart again, or is that good? And they're going to keep it at 32. Meany, post up on the right block, goes to the left side. The reverse layup, no good, but fouled. Meany with a strong move from right to left. He'll go to the free throw line for two.
Well, and the flow of this game has been pretty solid so far, getting up and down the court. Not a lot of stoppages here, but that's the fourth foul now in Union, so we're going to shoot 2 free throws the rest of the way of this quarter.
Free throw on its way by Meany. It is short. Another opportunity coming. MFL MarMac averages 71 points a ball game. Union averages 58, but I would say Union has had the tougher schedule this year.
They have. They've had a pretty tough schedule, so that's a pretty good clip for them.
Meany second free throw line, drives it off the back of the rim, and the rebound pulled down by Union and Neipert, and he's fouled from behind by Blitz Benteen going for the rebound. So is that the second foul on Blitz Benteen?
Yep,
it is.
It's going to be his second foul, so Carter Lightfoot's going to be right back in there, and Carter Blitz Benteen's going to have to go to the bench.
So you see two of the better players in this ball game, Rozier for Union and also Blitz Benteen for MFL MarMac, both in foul trouble here early. Sorensen left side to Cameron Mullen. Mullen has it on the left wing, looking for Neipert on the left block. Instead, they go on top to Anderson. Anderson gets by Powell, hangs in the air, leans. His shot from the right side, no good. Neipert gets the rebound, put back from the right side. It is up. It is in. Fouled, count the basket. In Union, the early lead at 8-4.
And that was a great offensive rebound by Neipert, and he goes right back up, goes strong with it. And I think that was Parker Keel on the inside trying to reach up through, but Neipert shooting right over him.
Both teams with 4 fouls. Neipert's free throw rolls off the front of the rim, then rolls off the side. It is no good. Rebound knocked away by Union, and DeWinter knocked it out of bounds. The ball goes back to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Bulldogs still struggling to find some kind of offensive flow down here, looking for those open looks, and they just haven't had them so far.
Winner of this ball game plays the winner of North Fayette Valley and Waukon. They're playing tonight in West Union. We'll have updates on that game. Hackett off the elbow, 15-footer, short, rolls over the front of the rim, and then rolls through. Gets the hometown bunch, roll I should say. Bulldogs back within 2.
Yeah, that was a nice shot off the dribble for Brock Hackett.
Yeah, Hackett's been a lift off the bench since returning from injury at over 6 points a ball game. Cameron Mullen feeds it on top to Anderson. DeWinter with it now, spins back over to Sorensen. Sorensen guarded by Powell. Back over on top to Anderson. Back over to Cameron Mullen now on top. As they're looking for a cutter through. Sorensen gets a step by Keel, covered. Left side, Cameron Mullen, left wing for 3. Shot no good. Powell got the rebound. Bulldogs want to push it. Keel stops, pops, launches a jump prop from the left wing. 19 feet. Foot was on the line, but leaves it long. Rebound pulled down by Union. And Union trying to get the ball into the offensive end, and Powell dives on the court to get it, tries to throw it ahead, but ends up throwing it away. Now Sorensen drives in, out of control, trying to get the foul call. Didn't happen, misses the shot. Bulldogs trying to answer, and finally a whistle back at the other end. Powell raced down the court, got it ahead to Hackett, and a foul committed by Union. They wanted the call at the other end.
Yeah, they wanted a call. There was some contact, but I think the defense on this end was straight up, and the difference down here for Union is that block came across. He reached for that arm, didn't go straight up, and they're going to call that every time.
So Hackett to the free throw line for 2, as the Bulldogs will try to push it every chance. Hackett's free throw, it is good, and it's 8-7, the early lead for MFL MarMac, or they trail rather by 1, the early lead for Union.
Yeah, Hackett trying to tie this up here with about a minute and a half in our first quarter.
Second free throw being eyed by Hackett. The junior spins it, floats it up there, swishes it through, makes them both. 90 seconds left in the quarter. We're tied at 8. Back across the timeline, Anderson. Anderson goes right side to DeWinter. DeWinter drives right baseline, stops from the right block, banks the shot up too long, and then coming over the back is Neipert. Good post-up position there, a defensive position by Meany, and Union comes over the back, down to the other end to shoot free throws.
Yeah, we're going to walk down to the other end and shoot a couple more free throws. Landon Meany missed his first two, looking to do a little better this time as he trips to this free throw.
That's the third foul on Neipert, just into the ball game here.
Yeah, those are 3 quick fouls on Neipert.
So he will check out. Both post players for Union in foul trouble. Meany's free throw, it is good, and the Bulldogs have their first lead of the night. So Neipert checks out. Number 50, Owen Hennings, makes his first appearance. And we've got timeout taking at the scores table once again. They want to make sure that Neipert's got 3 fouls, and the scores table, they once again confirm it.
They do. Yep, he's got 3, and the other guy on the bench has got 2, Roser.
Second free throw, it is no good off the back of the rim, 1 of 2, and a nice job securing the rebound by Anderson underneath the basket for Union. Sorensen back left side to DeWinter. DeWinter left wing to Cameron Mullen. Mullen at the free throw line hands it back to DeWinter. And again, the Bulldogs will switch on every pick. Right side on the wing area now is Anderson. Kicks it left wing to Sorensen. Sorensen back out on top to Cameron Mullen. Mullen to Anderson at the top of the key. Shot clock's inside 10. Right side to Cameron Mullen. Mullen looking into the lane, instead goes to DeWinter. Shot clock's at 3. They got to hurry. DeWinter throws up a prayer right side. Somehow gets it to bank in from 8 feet away. Floated it up with one hand and gets the kiss off the glass. 10-9, the lead for Union.
Threw up a prayer. It was answered that time.
Powell, top of the key for the Bulldogs. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Keel drives in the lane, pulls up, middle of the lane, 8-footer, banks it long, gets his own rebound right off the glass. Lays it up and in from the left side, and the Bulldogs take the lead at 11-10.
And Union can hold for 1 here. We're under 20 seconds.
And they will walk it into the offensive end with Sorensen. So Sorensen, center court circle as we approach 10 seconds left in the quarter. Sorensen looking to bring it right side, stopped his dribble, then coming over to help out is Anderson. We're down to 5 seconds to go. Anderson's guarded by Powell. Anderson feeds it back to DeWinter. DeWinter left side to Anderson. Does not get a shot off. Outstanding defense by the Bulldogs. They thwart the last attempt for Union. We've played 1. MFL MarMac the early lead at 11-10. Let's take this break.
Top Gun Customs knows that the insurance company wants you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take the pictures, upload them, then they want you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Top Gun writes an accurate estimate, takes the photos, and explains the repair process to you. Let Bob and the guys take all the worries out of your repairs. Call Bob or Nancy at 563-964-9899 at Top Gun to schedule your repair today.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by M's Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, Sincerely Yours Interiors by K in Monona, Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, and Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. You're listening to the Boys District Basketball Tournament from KCTN Sports. MFL MarMac, the early lead at 11-10. It is the Bulldogs basketball to start the second quarter. It'll be Lightfoot. Also out there, Powell, Keel, Meany, and Hackett. Meanwhile, for Union, Anderson, DeWinter, Sorensen. Back into the game is Mason Mullen, and also out there is Cameron Mullen. And left side, or actually right side, here's Keel. Stops. 17-footer just inside the arc from the right side, just off the top of the key. It is good, and the Bulldogs go up by 3.
And neither of these teams shooting well, so they're hoping to get a little hotter here in the second quarter.
And left side, Cameron Mullen, cut off along the baseline by Keel. And they switch, now guarded by Lightfoot. Back out on top to DeWinter. DeWinter feeds it left side, and Sorensen drives in, spins, middle of the lane, floats it up from 5 feet away, closer to probably 6 feet away. Middle of the lane, hits the shot. Union back within 1. And some token pressure by Union. Here to the offensive end is Lightfoot. Lightfoot beats the pressure, hands it on over to Keel. Keel lowers the head, drives in, spins, uses that left hand, hangs on the rim, then slides through, gets the hometown roll, a friendly roll. Bulldogs lead by 3.
That ball just hung and finally crawled over the front edge.
And back into the offensive end, Sorensen. Actually, DeWinter with it on the right side. A minute into our second quarter. Backdoor Sorensen kicks it baseline. Mason Mullen, deep 3, left corner. Shot no good. Towards the right corner, actually. Missed the shot. Powell gets the rebound. Back in the offensive end, Hackett. In the corner to Lightfoot. He drives. Wraparound pass to Keel on the right wing. And Keel goes back out on top to Powell. 15-12, Bulldogs have the lead. Powell crossover dribble, nothing doing. So feeds it back to Lightfoot. He'll take the jumper from the elbow. 15-footer, no good. Rebound batted out of there, but it's picked up by Anderson, middle of the lane for Union. Here's Sorensen, back out on top. DeWinter, wide open for three. Got it! Nothing but the bottom of the net. And we're tied at 15 now.
Yeah, big bucket there by Maddox DeWinter, knocking it down. Nobody there with a hand in his face.
Full court pressure by Union, and they'll look to do a little trapping out of it as Hackett beats the pressure to Powell. Powell back right side to Keel. He drives in, double pump layup. It's too strong as he took it from the right side. The left-handed shot off the back of the rim. Union gets the rebound. Back in the offensive end is once again DeWinter. He's open again, left side for three. That one short off the front of the rim, and the rebound cleared to the right by Keel.
Yeah, no pressure that time, so it looks like Union trying to put pressure on made baskets, maybe slow down the Bulldogs.
And Powell trying to slow things down for MFL MarMac here. Goes off a pick, now drives in the lane, but loses the handle on the ball. Tried to dribble around Sorensen, but the Bulldogs turn it over. Anderson back in the offensive end for Union. He drives baseline, then dribbles it off his foot. And it goes out of bounds underneath the basket. Turnover gives it to MFL MarMac.
Yeah, we're going to exchange turnovers that time and give the ball back to the Bulldogs.
What was our shooting in the first quarter?
Union was 5 of 16, 0 of 1 from the free throw line. For the Bulldogs, they were 3 of 13, 5 of 8 from the free throw line. That's what got them that tie.
Substitution as Keel and also checking out is Meany. Deal back into the ball game, and Blitz Benteen with those two fouls coming back into the ball game with 5:32 left here in our half.
He just needs to play smart out there. He can do that.
Lightfoot back to Powell. Powell goes back right side to Lightfoot. Good job by the guards, and a nice pass across the court. But Deal misses the layup on the left side, gets his own rebound, moves back to the middle of the lane, and facing the basket, puts it up and in from 3 feet away. Lightfoot denied the dime, but Deal stays with the shot.
Great pass by Lightfoot.
DeWinter, and that is again Mason Mullen. Drives in the lane, floats up the shot. It is short, facing the basket, got into the middle of the lane, and a foul committed there on the reach-in by MFL MarMac, I should say.
Well, and I think Coach Lawrenson wants them to attack a little bit more. They've been settling for those outside shots, which is great when you're knocking them down, but they want to get MFL MarMac in foul trouble and get those closer buckets.
Score from West Union as the free throw is good by Mason Mullen. Waukon leads North Fayette Valley at the end of one, 18-13. We'll continue to keep you up to date. Winner of this ball game plays the winner of that ball game Tuesday night at Starmont. Second free throw being eyed by Mason Mullen. Free throw on its way there. It is short, but rolls over the side of the rim. It is good, and we're not at 17 now.
Yeah, the left-hander knocks down both free throw attempts that time, trying to get back into this ballgame.
Powell walks it into the offensive end, left side to Blitz Benteen. Puts it on the floor, takes a tough layup in a lot of traffic with 3 arms around there, too short. Underneath the basket, Union back in the offensive end. They get it to Mason Mullen. His layup, no good. It's altered there by Powell and Deal getting back defensively. Powell gets the rebound, races into the offensive end, stumbles, loses his footing. The shot no good. Then Blitz Benteen in midair somehow decides from 8 feet away to shoot it in midair, getting the rebound, and he aired it out long to the right. Deal then comes over the back for the defensive foul. They're trying to get the rebound.
You like to see the Bulldogs run, but man, their shots are out of control. They're just kind of flipping it up there, not really shooting the ball.
Expecting contact to bail them out, and that's not the case. So we're tied at 17. Sorensen across the timeline for Union. Sorensen back to DeWinter. DeWinter hands it to Anderson. Nope, fake the handoff. Instead, goes to number 1, Sawyer Spence, another sophomore who just checked in. Sorensen left open, top of the key for 3. Cupped in and out, no good. That was about 22 feet away, a step behind the arc. Lightfoot back in the offensive end. Middle of the lane goes to Deal. Deal uses his left hand from the left side up and in. Lightfoot gets the dime this time. 19-17, Bulldogs in the lead. Here's Anderson ahead of the pack, and he jump stops. 3 Bulldogs go by him, and he kisses it off and in from the glass on the left side.
Can't believe all 3 Bulldogs went for the fake, blew by him. He had a wide open layup.
Halfway through the second quarter, we're tied at 19. Blitz Benteen drives in the lane. Again, no contact as he drives in and throws up a prayer that is not answered. He ends up on the floor. DeWinter back to Anderson. Anderson drives in, kicks it left side. That is Spence, left wing for 3. Got it! So the Bulldogs taking some wild shots in the offensive end. They trail by 3.
Some ill-advised shots that, like you said, they're looking for contact. There's no contact there, and they're trying to get a call, but they're just flipping it up.
Right side, Lightfoot to Hackett. Hackett right side, going to fire up a 3. It's off the back of the rim, and there's a foul. This is underneath the basket. Shot hit off the back of the rim, no good. And a foul by the Bulldogs trying to get the possession.
And that foul's on Deal, trying to clear out on that rebound, and he must have made a lot of contact and made it early, so that's going to be his second foul, so he's got to play a little cleaner. He's going to the bench. Landon Meany's going to return. Brock Hackett is checking out, and
flood of substitutions.
Yeah, Wyatt Powell back into the ball game for the Bulldogs.
So here we go with 3:15 left in the half. Sorensen brings it to the right elbow and kicks it left side to DeWinter. DeWinter to Anderson. Anderson drives him in, middle of the lane. Cut off there. Left side to DeWinter. Wide open. Left wing for three. It's short. And the rebound kicks to the right. Picked up by Blitz Benteen. 3 minutes left in the half. Blitz Benteen in the lane to Meany. Pass a bit behind him. Meany tried to reach back. Could not get it. And the ball goes out of bounds to, once again, Union. Couple of scores. South Wind leads Edco 12-11 at the end of one. And Keyhigh and Starmont tied at 16 at the end of one. DeWinter, right side. Spence, right wing, launches another three, and that pops in and out. No good. Blitz Benteen able to get the rebound off the right for the Bulldogs. Powell back into the offensive end. Powell, crossover dribble, goes along the baseline, but cut off. Back over to Lightfoot. Lightfoot's got a lane to the basket. Swoops in from the left side. Uses the right hand. Strong move by the youngster. Kissed it off the glass. Bulldogs back within one at 22-21.
Good finish by the sophomore there, attacking that baseline.
And left side, it is again Sorensen. Cut off. Feeds it to Spence. Top of the key to DeWinter. And there is a travel violation. DeWinter got the ball at the top of the key. Moved the feet before moving the ball. Union turns it over.
And substitution for the Union Knights. Number 2, Cameron Mullen's going to return to the game here. Caden Sorensen, I think that's his first break here with 2 minutes to go in our second quarter.
Union has not committed a foul this second quarter. MFL MarMac has only committed 3. It's 22-21. Union leads MFL MarMac in a close first half. Been hotly contested. Left side, they work it to Blitz Benteen. Blitz Benteen brings it to left side, trying to go in. Double pump shot, and he's fouled that time. He'll get contact there as Blitz Benteen went left side, got inside the left block into a double team, but he took it up strong that time. He'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, took it strong to the basket, and I think this time it wasn't the body that had the call. It was the foul on the arm as he went up strong to the hoop.
Free throw on its way by Blitz Benteen. It is good, so we're knotted at 22. Hackett at the scorer's table, getting ready to check in. I believe he'll be checking in for the shooter in Blitz Benteen. That would be the case. Blitz Benteen's played the last 3.5 minutes with those 2 fouls. Second free throw, no good. And a nice box out by Mason Mullen, getting the rebound off the right. DeWinter back into the corner to Cameron Mullen. Mullen again at the top of the key, right side to Spence. Spence feeds Maddox DeWinter. DeWinter at the left elbow in the corner to Spence. Spence, wraparound pass, right side. Cameron Mullen for 3. It's off the back of the rim. And again, not afraid to shoot threes, either one of these teams. Rebound is Meany skying and get the rebound underneath. Here's Blitz Benteen, steps into a 3, left wing on its way, leaves it short. Rebound tipped by Cameron Mullen to the other Mason Mullen, his brother. And Union now takes a timeout. 1:37 left in the half. We're tied at 22. Let's take this break.
Hi, this is Tara Fink, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Helping people, bottom line, is the biggest reason I chose a career in mental health. During my own struggles, it was difficult to find good support in this area. Therefore, I vowed to come back home to help meet the great need for mental health care in Northeast Iowa. I'm available for consultations at both the Walk-On and Postville Clinic locations, offering assessment, diagnosis, and medication management for all mental illnesses.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Exit Realty Driftless Group of Iowa, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. Deb Moon, licensed massage therapist. Havlicek Trucking. Elite DJ Service in Monona. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. Myers Auto Service in Monona. Clayton County Recycling of Monona. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. And by Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington. So we're tied at 22, 1:37 to go in our first half, and again, there's no problem with the tempo either one of these teams playing with, but the problem is when they get into the lane, some forced shots, and especially for MFL MarMac in the early part of this quarter.
I would say MFL forcing shots inside. I think Union's forcing a little bit on the outside. They need to look to attack this a little better and shoot that mid-range
That's
jumper.
our first time out of the ball game, taken by the Knights. Baseline to Mason Mullen. Mullen has it, puts it on the floor now, trying to go to the middle of the lane, and he's cut off by Meany. Good defense. And back out on top to DeWinter. Shot clock is at 15. So Union with DeWinter, right side to Anderson. Anderson swings it left side. Sorensen, deep left corner for 3. Got it! Another three-pointer from the corner for Sorensen. 25-22, Union in the lead. Powell trying to answer. Left wing fires up the three. Banks it well long. It is no good. Rebound pulled down there by Sorensen. And a reach-in foul committed by Parker Keel with 1:02 to go here in our second quarter. Fourth foul on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's going to be the fourth foul on the Bulldogs. That's the second foul on Parker Keel. So a few concerns foul-wise with the guys that are out there. So they need to make sure they don't pick up that third one.
And Union with the basketball, left wing area. With it again is Cameron Mullen. Mullen hands it back over left side to Anderson. Anderson on the left wing, back on top to DeWinter, right wing to Sorensen. Cameron Mullen now has it, and Anderson kicks it in the corner to Sorensen, but a pass thrown behind him ends up at the end of the MFL MarMac bench, and Union turns it over.
Yeah, Coach Detbarn was about the closest person to that pass. So MFL MarMac's going to have a reset here. They look to get a score here and get back into it.
About a 4-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Powell brings it across the timeline. Right side, hands it left side to Keel. Keel tried to go between his legs and lost the handle on the basketball, and it's picked up by Union. Turnover by MFL MarMac. Keel went between his legs because he was losing possession. It wasn't a dribble between the legs. He was trying to regain possession. And now Union will work for the last shot here as Sorensen stands back at center court. So with 10 seconds to go, Sorensen yet to start their offense. He'll go now with 8 seconds to go. Sorensen back over to Cameron Mullen. Anderson has it, left side to Sorensen. Sorensen drives baseline, dribbles it off his foot, out of bounds with 1.3 seconds to go in our first half. Bulldogs get it back, but they'll have to go the length of the court. And it will be Keel, inbounds to Powell. Powell, three-quarters court heave on its way, hits the front of the rim. He line-drived it, but it's short, and the opening half comes to an end. Union on the road, leading MFL MarMac 25-22 at the break. When we return, first half stats, you're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Brrr. The cold weather is here, and with it comes wind, snow, and ice that can damage overhead power lines. Remember to stay away from all downed lines. They may still be energized. Call to report broken poles, downed wires, or any other damage. By working together, we can keep everyone safe. That's the power of human connections. Al McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Simple M Trucking, Central State Bank, member FDIC, and Cruz, attorney at law, Allen Real Estate Company with offices in Monona, Strawberry Point, and Guttenberg, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Grow Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber It's a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, and by Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. At the half, Union leads 25-22 the score. Starmont and Keyhigh tied at 16 at the end of one. 12-11. Southwind leads Edco at the end of one. Waukon leads North Fayette Valley 18-13 at the end of one. We will get more updates on those games. We turn things over to Coach Aaron Hammond. Let's go through the first half totals, and let's start with Union. They have the lead.
Yeah, Union was led by Caden Sorensen with 7 points, 5 points for Maddox DeWinter, 4 points for Mason Mullen, 3 points for Sawyer Spence, 2 points for Eric Neipert, 2 points for Logan Rozier, and 2 points for Jackson Anderson. So balanced scoring, 25 points. They shot 36% overall in that first half, 3 for 12 behind the three-point line, 7 of 16 for 44% from the field otherwise, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, that's 67%, and only 8 turnovers for the Knights.
Let's go to the totals for MFL MarMac.
The Bulldogs are led by Parker Keel with 6 points, 4 points for Bryce Deal, 5 points for Carver Blitzbentine, 4 points for Brock Hackett, 2 points for Carter Lightfoot, and 1 point for Landon Meany. They've got 22 points in that first half. They were 0 of 7 behind the arc. Otherwise, 8 of 22, 36%, but 28% overall in that first half. 6 of 10 from the free throw line, 5 of those in that first quarter, and 6 turnovers for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, so again, this has been more of a defensive game that I think maybe we expected. We know Union could D you up there, but MFL MarMac has done a pretty good job on there and only giving up 25 points. And for MFL MarMac, got into the lane. We mentioned this earlier, a little bit out of control sometimes, but did better as the half went on. They have the right idea. They want to get to the basket, but again, it's got to be controlled.
It does. It has to be under control, and they all want to shoot layups. And if you shoot that 3, 4, 5-foot jumper, that's just as good because you're going to stay away from the shot blockers for Union.
I would say a good drive by Blitzbentine would be the example. He got into the lane, took it up strong that time, not expecting to be bailed out by contact, but then got fouled in the process. So 25-22, Union has the lead at the half. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll talk about the girls' tournament continuing tomorrow night. That and more when our halftime show continues after this.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular, security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Hi, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet of Monona. I want to take a moment to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible customers and the amazing local athletes who have shown us unwavering support over the years. Just like you, we're all about the winning edge. That's why it's our goal for our customers to feel like they have scored big when they leave our dealership. Stop by today or visit us online at birdnowmonona.com. And remember, you have to get to our place. You'll love the way we treat you.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Allen Roofing and Construction, your one-stop shop for all your construction needs. The St. Olaf Tavern, McGregor Care Center, and Turner Point Assisted Living. R&R Auto in Monona. Community Insurance of Iowa Hometown Agency Monona. Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life. The Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, and Carr Auto Group online at karautogroup.com. At the half, it is MFL MarMac trailing 25-22. Another score here. It is once again 29-27. North Fayette Valley went on a 12-0 run in the second quarter, so North Fayette Valley now leads 29-27 over Waukon, that ball game at the half. Again, the winner of that ball game plays the winner of this ball game Tuesday night at Starmont. Our girls basketball tournament coverage continues tomorrow night on KCTN. We'll bring you the matchup in Edgewood. Edco taking on Key High. The Chalk Talk begins at 6:30. Game time is at 7 o'clock. Rematch of a tournament game from a season ago.
Yeah, they've got another weapon, though, up there. They had to deal with the Winters girl last year, and now Edco's got to deal with Mutterman, the freshman for Key, averaging almost 16 points a ball game. So a couple of 16-point scores, that's going to be a tall task for the Vikings.
And Edco, of course, Audrey Helmerich leads them at 15 points and 12 rebounds a ball game. Edco comes in 9 in a row. Key High has won 7 in a row, 11 of 12. So both those teams playing as well as anybody in that Class 1A region. So we'll bring you that ball game tomorrow night here on KCTN FM 100, live video streamed on KCTN.com. All right, let's talk about the second half of this ball game. Defense certainly dictating how this game is played, and it's 25-22 Union in the lead. For MFL MarMac, things go a lot better when you start to hit shots.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think both of these coaches are okay with where the defense is at. They want that to continue, but they got to try to find a way of generating good offensive possessions. Not rushed threes, not off-balance layups. They want solid shots, mid-range jumpers. I don't think they need to shoot threes. They can shoot 12, 15-footers. They can try to get to the rack, but they got to take it strong. They can't fade. They can't fall away. They can't go to the ground. They got to go up strong.
Yep, and again, for MFL MarMac, I think we saw some signs of that better late in the second quarter. Meanwhile, for Union, they came in here, again, their record's 11-11, but don't be in awe of that record, or don't think that it's weak, because they have played a tough schedule to make them ready for a game like this.
Well, they play in that North Iowa Cedar League, and they have 3 divisions. They're in the East. They ended up second in that. Jessup won that division with the 7-1 conference record. Union came in with 6-2 in that conference, but they were right there with a lot of those teams.
And they had a loss to Olwine late in the season, which cost them a shot at that division title. So it's Union's basketball to start the second half. Anderson, Cameron Mullen, also out there as well for them is Sorensen, and they have out there Mason Mullen as well as Rozier back out there. Meanwhile, Anderson kicks it left side, deep left corner for 3. That shot launched by Mason Mullen. It is long. The left-hander missed it from the left corner, and the rebound kicks out to Keel. Meanwhile, for the Bulldogs, it'll be Powell. Also out there, Keel, along with Lightfoot and Blitzbentine. Meanwhile, crossover dribble by Parker Keel, got outside the lane off the right side, went up for the shot, hammered on the shot attempt. He missed it. He'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Well, and he crossed over to his right, but obviously he's left-handed, so he goes up to shoot, and that defender came right across his arm.
Free throw off the back of the rim. He'll get another opportunity. These teams have more assists than turnovers this year, both these teams. And the second free throw by Keel. It's off the back of the rim, missed them both. Deals, Skies gets the rebound, put back up and in from 8 feet away in the middle of the lane. Bulldogs strike first in the second half.
Yeah, great rebound.
Union averages 9.6 turnovers a ball game. MFL MarMac 10.5 turnovers. So it's, again, both these teams so guard-oriented. And it is Cameron Mullen on top in the offensive end and brings it on to the left wing. Now to Anderson. He drives baseline, able to run into Powell, and Powell got his body in front. Shove off there by Anderson in an offensive foul called on Anderson on the drive.
Well, and that's usually one of the byproducts of this Bulldog defense that switches. You switch off those things, and you're right there in position. And if that arm comes out at all from that offender, you take that charge, you're going to get that call all night.
And back in the offensive end is Powell. Powell feeds it to Keel, middle of the lane, pulls up, shot blocked by Cameron Mullen. Keel looked like he had an open lane here ahead of the pack. They try to lead it ahead to Anderson. Sorensen tried to push it ahead, but a good job by Blitzbentine getting a hand up in the passing lane, deflects it out of bounds. Union takes it off the left side of the basket.
Nice tip away there by Blitzbentine just to prevent that fast break.
Inbounds, they hand it back to Anderson. Anderson kicks it right side. Nothing doing to Cameron Mullen. He's open from just off the top of the key. Misses the 3, but the rebound kept alive by Union. It's finally picked up by Anderson behind the 3-point line. Then a reach-in foul committed by Powell.
Yeah, long shots, long rebounds. You got to track them down.
Another score to pass along. Key High has woke up. They lead Starmont 41-20 now at the half. We've got time taken here, and because they're going to move Anderson a little bit up the sideline to get it inbounds. So they hand it inbounds to, once again, Cameron Mullen. Mullen has it right side, guarded by Lightfoot, feeds Anderson. Anderson has a lane to the basket, but the ball's knocked away by Lightfoot, but he got part of the arm. Anderson jump stop at the right block and a reach-in foul committed by Lightfoot.
Yeah, Jackson Anderson trying to gather himself, and as he went up, Lightfoot just kind of reached across, got more arm than ball, I think.
Another score to pass along at the half. South Wind leads 25-19. Meanwhile, inbounds, they go in the corner to Anderson, and here's a foul by Rozier trying to set a screen, I believe. Is that correct?
No, they ran the inbounds play, got it to the block, and they wanted to kick it out to the three-point shooter. He had an established position. He was jumping in from out of bounds, so that's going to go down as a turnover for Union.
All right, good look on that. I was getting the South Wind update. Here's Lightfoot, top of the key for a three. It's off the back of the rim. Shot no good. Long shot, long rebound, but a good job by the Bulldogs getting back. Sorensen at the free throw line, left side to Anderson. Anderson dribbled off his foot, goes out of bounds as he tried to drive along the baseline, and Union turns it over. Another score, South Wind leads Edco 25-19. That is at the half, so Edco certainly competing in that ball game. Meanwhile, Powell brings it back into the offensive end. 2 minutes into our third quarter, it's a 1-point lead for Union. Powell able to lower the shoulder, drives in right side, the layup, it pops out. It is no good, but he's fouled. Powell with a strong move, and again, he went up strong to the right, so he'll be rewarded with free throws.
Yeah, he didn't try to fade, didn't try to flip it up there. He went strong, tried to finish, off the backboard there, and just got fouled on the way up, so got to earn him at the free throw line.
And the free throw is short. He'll have another opportunity. Anderson's third foul, by the way, for Union. So the second free throw being eyed by Powell, trying to tie it up here in this third quarter. Second free throw, it is good. Just flips it up there, swishes right through. We're knotted at 25.
Yeah, one dribble, single dribble, flip it up there. Goes in, doesn't go in.
Biggest lead for either team has been 4, by the way. So Sorensen has it left side to Mason Mullen, top of the key to Anderson. Anderson right side to again Sorensen. Sorensen goes off a pick, knocked away by Powell, but picked back up by Sorensen. And Sorensen looking into the lane for Rozier. Nothing doing. Back to Cameron Mullen on the left side. Got the two Mullen brothers out there for Union. They try to throw it over top, and it is to Rozier on the left block, and he's fouled by Keel. Good recognition by Cameron Mullen up top. Realized that Rozier had position on the left wing.
Well, there was nobody in the lane for Union, and they finally dropped Rozier down there and ended up with Parker Keel on him. That's his third. He's going to have to go to the bench here.
And Brock Hackett will check in for MFL MarMac. Anderson left side. Gets it on top of the key to Sorensen. He's going to take a three. Step behind the arc. Circled around. It is no good. Powell gets the rebound. Hackett back in the offensive end. Union, outstanding job getting back. And back out on top to Powell. So we're knotted at 25. Powell, crossover dribble, feeds it back to Lightfoot, deflected, but Lightfoot able to pick it up. Brings it to the free throw line, spins in the lane, the shot blocked. Blocked there by Mason Mullen, but the offensive rebound into the hands of Blitz Benteen. Hits the jumper from the free throw line, and the Bulldogs take the lead here in the third.
And that was good recognition by Carter Lightfoot, just putting his ball right back to Blitz Benteen, letting him knock that down.
Anderson left side to Sorensen, 3 minutes into our third quarter. There's been 3 fouls committed on each team. Rozier on the block and make that 4 on MFL MarMac now. So again, the game being called tightly here in the third, and these teams need to adjust.
Well, it's always been called tight in the post, and Union is finally recognizing all these switches. They're looking for matchups on the inside.
And in the lane to Rozier. He's covered. Back left wing to Anderson. Anderson at the free throw line, kicks it over to Mason Mullen. They go pick and roll, and he throws the ball away as Lightfoot was able to get an errant pass to the right block. It was too high, too hot to handle. Blitz Benteen in the offensive end, pulls up on the baseline, 15-footer, short off the front of the rim. And the rebound pulled down there by Union in front of the basket with Rozier. Here's Sorensen. Crossover dribble at the free throw line, stops and hands it back to Mullen, and that's Cameron Mullen. Back right side to Mason Mullen, right wing to Anderson. Anderson guarded by Powell, wants to back his way down. Stop, middle of the lane, needs some help, feeds it on top to Mason Mullen. He goes left side to Cameron Mullen. Mullen swings it right side in the corner to Anderson. Anderson backing his way down, covered by Powell, takes a fadeaway shot, but I think he traveled going into the shot. They're going to call a foul on the floor, and this is a body contact on Powell. And I think Coach Detbar not pleased at all with that call.
Well, and I think that's the 5th foul, so we're going to be shooting 2 for these last 4 minutes of the third quarter.
So this is a big stretch for really both these teams. It is also the 3rd foul on Powell, and Coach Detbarn will have a conversation with the official who made that call.
Yeah, he's questioning, positioning, and if he shuffled the feet before that contact actually happened.
So Anderson to the free throw line. It is good, and Union leads 26-25 as we're nearly halfway through this third quarter. DeWinter is at the scorers table for Union, getting ready to check in. Meanwhile, Anderson will have another free throw here, trying to put Union up by 2 points. Second free throw being eyed by Anderson. Floats that one up there. It is good as it settles in. And now a timeout by Union. 4:05 left in the third. We're knotted at 27. Let's take this break.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
So a timeout taken by Union. That is their second timeout. We are tied at 27, and it is MFL MarMac with possession.
I think if you're the Knights in this situation, you like where this is at. You're shooting free throws for the last 4 of the third quarter. You're in a tight ball game with a really good offensive team. So the longer you hang around here with either a tie or a lead, I think the better off you feel.
Blitz Benteen to Lightfoot. They look to do some trapping, but the Bulldogs beat the pressure. In the corner, Hackett, left corner for 3. Got it from the left side. Halfway through the third quarter, Bulldogs lead by 3.
Yeah, big bucket by Hackett there, spotting up. Clean shot from the corner.
And back in the offensive end is once again Union. On top, Sorensen. Sorensen brings it right side to Cameron Mullen. Mullen back over to Mason Mullen. And right side to DeWinter. Cameron Muller has it at the right elbow. Back out on top to Sorensen. Step behind the arc for 3. Leaves it flat off the back of the rim. Lightfoot able to go in and get the rebound. Bulldogs back in the offensive end. Lightfoot in a pass with a lot of traffic. It's deflected out of there by Union. They've got a fast break. And driving in is Cameron Mullen. But the shot is altered by Lightfoot. He got back defensively. Powell picks up the basketball on the missed shot. Powell drives in. His shot blocked by Mason Mullen. It's defense on both ends. Here comes Union back in the offensive end. Feed back to DeWinter. His layup up and in. He tried to lead Cameron Mullen. Mullen falling out of bounds off the baseline off the right side. Fed it back to DeWinter for the basket. Lightfoot throws it over left side to Blitz Benteen, and it goes out of bounds into the stage area, and a turnover by MFL MarMac.
Yeah, a couple turnovers there, a couple trips down, and a block shot, so not getting good looks down here. They don't have it. MFL almost needs to bring it out and run their half-court offense.
The last 2 trips there before the made layup and let you know how defense is dictating things. Left side, Mason Mullen has it on the left wing for Union. They are down by 1. Mullen goes left wing area to Sorensen. Sorensen gets a step by his defender, tried to kick it in the corner to DeWinter, threw it away. Good help defense by Hackett, popping out along the baseline, and they try to kick it in the deep left corner. Union turns it over.
Yeah, a little too hot there on the baseline and trickles out of bounds on the stage area.
Deal will check out. Landon Meany makes his first appearance of the second half. Powell in the backcourt, brings it across the timeline into the offensive end. Powell just off the right side now, between the leg dribble to Lightfoot. Lightfoot in the corner, Hackett, another 3, on its way, got it again! Hackett with his second three-pointer of the quarter, and the Bulldogs lead 33-29.
Yeah, this is tying their biggest lead of the game with 4 points. They need another stop here.
And back over left side, this is the biggest lead for MFL MarMac tonight. Cameron Mullen has it right side back to Sorensen. Sorensen drives in the lane, Meany cuts him off, tried to stop, slides the pivot foot, Union turns it over.
Yeah, just not able to stop that pivot foot, drags it behind him a little bit. Thought he was going to go to the basket, tried to stop, couldn't do it.
So again, Union did a little trapping, but now falling back defensively here into that man-to-man. They were doing some trapping on a possession or 2, but they went back out of it.
That late rotation.
Powell, top of the key, open for 3, leaves it off the mark. The shot to the right, it is no good. Rebound pulled down there by Union, but taken away by Hackett. Back to Blitz Benteen. His shot no good and fouled. Hackett stayed down there, took the rebound away from Rozier underneath the basket. Blitz Benteen to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, nice sticking with it down here at the Bulldogs. You know, that was a rebound that was pretty high. It was pretty clean for Union, but they stuck with it, forced that turnover, and a shot.
And the third foul on Rozier, by the way. So Blitz Benteen to the free throw line, and that free throw's off the back of the rim. It is no good. Anderson coming back into the game, and Rozier will check out there for Union. Meanwhile, Deal checks back in, and Powell checks out for MFL MarMac.
They actually left Rozier in there. That was 22, Mason Mullen. So Rozier's out there with 3 fouls.
So again, second free throw being eyed by Blitz Benteen. It is good, 1 of 2. Bulldogs lead 34-29 right now, 1:45 left in the third. Across the timeline is Sorensen. Bulldogs in the midst of a short run. Haven't been many tonight. They go in the lane. That is Rozier on the pick and roll. Lays it up from the right side. Foul. Count the basket. It's a three-point opportunity as Sorensen led him perfectly to the basket off the right side.
And they're calling this foul on Carter Lightfoot. Away from that, he wasn't the guy defending directly, but he was on the side, and they're going to say he had a hand in there.
And Rozier trying to finish off the three-point play, bring Union back within a bucket. That free throw is long, and Meany grabs the board in the middle of the lane. So the Bulldogs back in the offensive end. 90 seconds left in the quarter. Hackett feeds it on top to Blitz-Benteen. Blitz-Benteen motioning to have Meany come up and set a pick. So Blitz-Benteen takes a three, top of the key. Shot no good. Meany skies, gets the rebound, drives in, uses that long right arm, and lays it over the rim. Strong move by Meany. Bulldogs back up by 5.
Yeah, big finish there. A great offensive rebound.
And Sorensen, top of the key, stops and hands it on over to Cameron Mullen. Again, the Bulldogs and also Union, they switch everything. Right side, Anderson, right baseline for three. Got it! With a minute to go in the third, Union back within a bucket.
Yeah, big bucket there from the corner.
Deal, right side, launches up a three. Got it from the deep right corner. Deal says, I'll play a long ball with you, and the Bulldogs go back up by 5.
And Deal shot that with so much confidence.
Tempo of the game is picked up to MFL MarMac's liking. Sorensen has it on the right wing, brings it to the free throw line, kicks it left side. Here's Soren, that's actually Mullen, deep left corner for three. Cameron Mullen, shot no good. Deal tips out the rebound and is tied up there by Rozier. MFL MarMac wanted a foul, and as a matter of fact, the entire side for MFL MarMac wanted a foul. But the officials are going to talk this over. Our back official had a jump ball, and they may get a foul out of this.
They might. They're talking it over quite a bit, seeing who saw the tie-up before the foul or the foul before the tie-up.
And I believe they are going to say that it is going to be Blitz-Benteen's going back to the other end. The fouls for Union says there's 34 fouls, by the way, and they've changed the scoreboard. And they are going to call a foul. So after that conversation, the foul is called on Union, but the foul is called on Anderson. And Anderson wasn't part of that skirmish.
He was not part of that skirmish at all, so I'm not sure where that foul happened.
And Anderson saying right now, it shouldn't be on me. And Anderson's coming over to the official saying, that's my 4th foul here.
That's not him. It wasn't him.
No.
He was not part of that scrum whatsoever.
And Anderson's going to lose that argument. Deal to the free throw line for 2. It's off the back of the rim. Anderson saying, I wasn't near the play, and he's right. And if you're going to call a foul, the foul had to be called on Rozier.
Yeah, that wasn't on Anderson at all. And Coach Lorenzen wants an explanation of who this foul's on, and the officials are going to talk to him now.
Well, Anderson has to check out as Spence comes into the game with those 4 fouls, and a wave there from the Union coaching staff not agreeing with that call. Now our officials are going to talk a little bit more on who they had the foul on.
They wanted to make sure they had the right number, and they agreed. It's number 12.
And they're both wrong. So at the free throw line is Deal after missing the first. Second free throw on its way, rattled around, stayed down. It's 40-34. And again, you could have called a foul there, don't get me wrong, just the wrong player. Cameron Mullen back into the offensive end. Inside 30 seconds left in the quarter. Bulldogs have put up 18 in this third quarter. Here's Cameron Mullen, cut off along the right baseline. Back out on top to DeWinter. DeWinter feeds it left side to Spence. Spence to Cameron Mullen. Mullen, about 22 feet away, throws it over top to Rozier, catches it inside the left block, puts it on the floor, and he's fouled on the floor as Rozier made a move. So they realize they can get the ball to Rozier, especially if it's a one-on-one matchup.
Well, when they switch, like I said, when MFL MarMac switches everything, they look for those matchups, and they ended up with Lightfoot on the much taller Rozier, and he's calling for the ball. He's like, I can take this kid. I've got the height advantage, and they got him the ball.
Second, the Rozier here has 2 with 9.9 seconds to go. The free throw cupped out of there. It is no good. He'll have another opportunity. 40-34, MFL MarMac in the lead. They trailed by 3 at the half. Union has only scored 9 points in this third quarter. Second free throw being eyed by Rozier. And takes his time. Second free throw. Missed them both. That's off the mark. Missed it off the back of the rim. And Blitz-Benteen gets the rebound. We're down to 5 seconds left in the third. Blitz-Benteen steps to the right. Launches a 3. Got it in the closing seconds of the third quarter. And the Bulldogs have their biggest lead as we go to the fourth. MFL MarMac 43. Union 34. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Smitty's Oil and Tire in Monona, Garden View Place in Monona, Vorwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, Canucko Floor Covering in Monona, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Furniture Showcase in Allwine, Lighting Showroom, Flooring, Furniture, and Window Treatments, and by Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. MFL MarMac had 22 points through the first half. They outscored Union 21-9 in the second quarter. They lead by 9 as we start the fourth quarter, and the Bulldogs with possession.
Yeah, Bulldogs are going to start with possession here and a healthy lead, and you can hear both fans are really getting into it, wanting this cleaned up a little bit, but I think it's been called fair both sides.
And here's a foul by Union. Body contact as Powell brought it into the offensive end. Foul called on DeWinter. For MFL MarMac, Keel, Powell, Deal, Blitzbentine, and Hackett. For Union, they will have out there to start this quarter Rozier, along with the Mullen twins, brothers I should say, Cameron and also Mason. DeWinter out there as well, along with Sorensen. Top of the key, Hackett for 3, shot no good. He's hit a couple of the second half, missed that to the left, and the rebound by Rozier. Back in the offensive end, they lead it to Cameron Mullen, but he's too far as he catches it in the air to bring it left side, tried to get back to the lane and missed the shot. Meanwhile, Bulldogs push it into the offensive end. They got it into the corner to Deal, and Deal walked with the basketball.
Yeah, shuffled the feet there. Are scoring there in the third quarter. 3 of 9 for Union, only 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Bulldogs 3 of 8 from the free throw line, but 7 of 14 from the field.
And right side, it is again Cameron Mullen with it on the right wing. Baseline to DeWinter. DeWinter goes inside the right block, loses the handle on the basketball. Should have taken it up. Lost it middle of the lane, picked up by Hackett. Bulldogs turn him over. Powell, right side to Hackett. Another 3, right side, got it again! So Brock Hackett has hit 3 3-pointers this second half. Bulldogs lead by a dozen.
Yeah, he's got 13 points on the night. Been a big lift off the bench.
This is a 10-0 run by MFL MarMac, by the way. Right side, Cameron Mullen to Sorensen. Sorensen right wing for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Union needing something. Rozier saves it out of bounds along the baseline, but as he tried to throw it back out on top, it goes out of bounds at the scorer's table. Good effort by Rozier, but nobody home trying to save it, and the ball goes back to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was great effort trying to save that and just kind of chucking it to somebody, but there's nobody there, and here's Union picking them up full court man.
And Keel beats the pressure. Right side to Hackett. He was going to shoot it, but dropped the basketball in the right corner. Feeds it back out on top to Powell. Bulldogs handle that pressure. Powell has it right side, backs his way up here to get him into their offense. Powell, crossover dribble, drives, takes a little leaner, left side, leaves it short, gets his own rebound. Here's Hackett again, top of the key for 3, heat check. Missed it to the right. Keel gets the rebound back to Powell. Back in the right corner, here's Keel, deep right corner for 3, aired it out. And the rebound pulled down there by Mason Mullen. Back in the offensive end, Anderson drives in. Contact as he runs into Powell, and a foul called on Powell. Anderson and Powell was just standing there, and every call being contested really by both coaches.
Yeah, both coaches, both fan bases. A lot of contact, a lot of physicality when they're underneath the hoop, and everything kind of questionable. Could be called either way.
Sorensen left side in the offensive end. And Sorensen, crossover dribble, cut off by Blitzbentine. That was good straight-up defense there. And they work it to Rozier. Back right side, Mason Mullen with it to Cameron Mullen on the right wing. 6-minute mark here is what we approach in our fourth quarter. Anderson with those 4 fouls goes down in the lane to Mason Mullen. Back left side to Anderson. Anderson jump stops, spins, flips it up, facing the basket. Got by Powell. Just flipped it underhand up and in. And that stops the Bulldogs' run. They're back within 10. Blitzbentine drives by everybody, then drives in. And the ball blocked by Rozier, but a foul called on Rozier after he blocked the shot. Blitzbentine stumbled, hit the court hard. He'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Blitzbentine took it strong to the basket, and Rozier thought, I got a pretty good block there, but they're going to call him for the foul. And is that his 5th? Is he done for the night, or is that his 4th?
And he is going to look like foul out of this ball game. So blocked by Rozier, the 6'4" senior, fouls out of this ball game here for Union. Another score to pass along. North Fayette Valley leads Waukon at the end of 3, 43-41. So a good ball game going on in West Union tonight. Rozier checks out, and they will bring into the ballgame Eric Neipert. Free throw by Blitz Benteen. It's off the back of the rim twice, and it bounces to the right side. It is no good. Lightfoot in. Powell checks out for the Bulldogs.
A 10-point lead here in our fourth. No lead is safe, but Bulldogs feel a whole lot better with that double-digit lead right here.
Second free throw by Blitz Benteen. It is good. Makes 1 of 2. Blitz Benteen, by the way, a 79% free throw shooter. So it is rare that he would ever miss 2. Sorensen, crossover dribble, gets to the basket, uses his left hand up and in. Nice setup by Sorensen, took Hackett one-on-one. Now the Bulldogs throw the ball out of bounds. Lightfoot on the far sideline tried to save it back on an errant inbounds pass, but he stepped on the line in a turnover forced by Union.
Yeah, Lightfoot trying to save that ball real quick, but his foot was on the line. Otherwise, he had a clean throw off the defender.
Inbounds to Anderson. Anderson, left side, Sorensen just off the top of the key for 3. He got it in a timeout by Union. They're back within 6. 47-41, 5:38 left in regulation. Let's take this break.
Scooters Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooters Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooters Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooters Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooters Coffee in Manchester.
5:31 to go in our fourth. It is 47-41. MFL MarMac in the lead. They led by a dozen moments ago, but now Union has cut the deficit in half.
Yeah, Union really playing a much better, moving the ball, knocking down shots here, and playing really good defense, trying to slow down the Bulldogs.
And here's that full court pressure. Lightfoot inbounds, double team, gets out of it to Hackett. Hackett to Blitz Benteen, back to Lightfoot. They beat the pressure, and then they throw it to Keel. Keel took his eye off the ball. He was open on the right sideline, lost it out of bounds, and the Bulldogs turned it over.
And Parker Keel was looking to attack with that, knew the defender was coming, wanted to get in front of him, looked away before he had the ball.
So Union back to the full court pressure. Sorensen drives in the lane, double pump layup too strong as he aired it out from right to left. But the rebound, there's a foul by, once again, Union, as the loose ball was at the free throw line. Deal picked it up, and a foul committed by Neipert for the Knights.
Yeah, that was just a loose ball there, and nobody picked it up right away. Got a piece of the arm instead of getting the person.
Inbounds, Blitz Benteen beats the pressure into the offensive end. Crossover dribble, lowers the head, takes it strong. That's what we're talking about. Finishes it with the right-handed layup. 49-41. Use that strength to your advantage, young man. Back in the offensive end is Mason Mullen. Drives to the lane. He swoops in as he crosses over middle of the lane to the left side. Naturally left-handed. Scores the layup, and they're back within 6. Hackett back across the timeline offensively, and a good job by Union getting back. Hackett drives left side, uses his left hand, airs it out long, short actually, and the rebound goes out of bounds underneath the basket. Last touch by Union, I should say, off the hands there of Neipert.
Well, I think the pace of the play favors the Bulldogs. They're used to running, but Union's doing a nice job in transition, getting to the basket and finishing right now.
Lightfoot checks out. Powell back in for MFL MarMac, leading 49-43. Inbounds Blitz Benteen rolls to the basket, but misses the shot. Neipert may have altered that shot as Blitz Benteen missed it point-blank range from the left side. Sorensen back along the baseline. Cameron Mullen drives in, misses the layup, tries to put it back up in midair, and it rolls off the rim. Shot no good. Should have brought it down and went back up. Bulldogs back in the offensive end after turning away Union. Powell, right side to Keel, swoops in, his layup blocked, and he's hammered hard as he crashes to the floor. Neipert was not going to give up the easy layup. Keel driving in from the right side, took it up with his left hand. He'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Keel took it strong, knew there was going to be a lot of contact there, but took it up strong. Make sure he gets that call, maybe get a chance to shoot those free throws.
That's the 4th foul on Union. MFL MarMac has only committed 1 here in this 4th quarter. So the Bulldogs getting to the line and a chance to extend the lead with Keel. Free throw, it is no good as it rolled out from right to left. He'll get another opportunity. Powell and Blitz Benteen both shooting free throws outstanding this year, 77-79%. At the scorers table, Anderson will be coming in. Neipert will check out there for Union.
Remember, Anderson's playing with those 4 fouls, so he's got to play clean here the last 4 minutes.
And this will be Keel trying to salvage 1 of 2 and put the Bulldogs back up by 7, and he does as it's settled in. 50-43 MFL MarMac in the lead. We approach the 4-minute mark in our 4th quarter. Left side, DeWinter just came back into the ball game, cut off. Back out on top with Mason Mullen. Mullen goes right side to Sorensen. Sorensen to Anderson on the right wing. They leave him open. He's going to launch up the three. Got it! They took a step away. Anderson hits the three. They're back within 4.
Yeah, Union shooting themselves back into this ball game, knocking down some big baskets, got it back to a 2-possession game.
Powell across the timeline for MFL MarMac. At the right elbow area goes to Keel on the right wing. Keel back out on top to Powell. We approach 3.5 left in the fourth. Powell wants to go one-on-one. Little spacing. Floats up the one-handed runner. Middle of the lane. Hits it. Powell used his frame to get a little spacing, and the Bulldogs go back up by 6. Anderson rolls underneath the basket. Stops and lays it up and in from the left side. Nice settle in by Anderson there. Took it up strong. They're back within 4 once again.
Yeah, they keep answering. They need a defensive stop. MFL MarMac need to run a good set, get a basket, and then they need a stop, try to extend this lead.
Powell walks it into the offensive end, goes off a pick, but instead drives in, uses the left hand, but it's off the front of the rim. It was a strong move, but just left it long. Here back in the offensive end is Union. Sorensen on the right wing at the 3-minute mark, hands it on over to Cameron Mullen. Anderson back left side to DeWinter. DeWinter feeds it back to, once again, Sorensen's cut off on the baseline, but spins back to the middle of the lane, floats it up, and it settles on the back of the rim and rolls through. They're back within 2 now at 52-50.
Yeah, single possession ball game here. It got tight once again.
Blitz Benteen pulls things back, hands it to Powell in the offensive end, feeds it back to Keel. Keel at the free throw line, stops in the lane, left side Hackett, deep left corner for 3, cupped in and out, no good. After hitting a number of threes, he missed the shot. Here's Keel, saving the ball underneath the basket to Deal, and Deal scores the basket from 8 feet away. And a timeout by MFL MarMac, back up by 4, 54-50. Great hustle by Keel. Timeout Bulldogs, they lead by 4. Let's take this break. Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by M's Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, Sincere Interiors by K in Monona, Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, and Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. You're listening to the Boys District Basketball Tournament from KCTN Sports. MFL MarMac using their first timeout, but Keel's hustle saves a possession and gives the Bulldogs a 4-point lead.
Yeah, it was a great hustle, great heads-up play there, not giving up on the end of that rebound and getting a bucket. That was the big part, is finishing it with points.
So MFL MarMac, they'll pick up Union full court, but again, this is just to slow them down a little bit. They're not trapping or anything out of it. Sorensen back into the offensive end to Anderson. Anderson at the free throw line, back to Mason Mullen, right wing to Sorensen. Sorensen cutting through DeWinter, swoops in, uses the right hand up and in. Nice cut by DeWinter as he scores the layup, cutting through the lane to the right side. 2 minutes to go, Bulldogs lead trimmed to 2. Lightfoot back right side to Keel. Keel cut off on the right baseline. Needs some help, goes left side to Deal. He's open, backs his way underneath. The shot, it is up and in. That was good defense by Mason Mullen, but Deal hangs in the air, hits the shot from 4 feet away. Bulldogs back up by 4. He's hit a couple of big shots last 2 trips. Left side in the offensive end, Cameron Mullen. Mullen to Anderson, 90 seconds left here in the fourth. Anderson drives in, gets by Hackett, uses his right hand from the left side up and in. Anderson getting to the rack, and they climb back within 56-54. Back across the timeline, Blitz Benteen. Anderson defensively now. MFL MarMac wants to take a timeout offensively. So a timeout by the Bulldogs. 56-54, 1:20 to go. Let's take this break.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Simple M Trucking, Central State Bank, member FDIC, Ann Cruz, attorney at law, Allen Real Estate Company with offices in Monona, Strawberry Point, and Guttenberg, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Grow Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber It's a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, and by Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. Bulldogs with the basketball, leading by 2 after their second timeout. Powell drives in, kicks it left side to Hackett, who tracks it down near the far sideline area. There's a reach-in foul committed there by Union. The foul committed by DeWinter. That puts MFL MarMac into the bonus, leading by 2 with 1:08 to go here in the fourth.
Yeah, Brock Hackett's going to go to the free throw line. He's had a great night up to this point. Averages about 6 points a game. He's doubled that up tonight, but these are a couple of big free throws
And,
for him.
he's hit 3 huge three-pointers. Hackett's free throw, it's off the back of the rim. It is no good. Hackett from the free throw line this year, just 2 of 4, and misses that free throw there. Substitution, Neipert was in for defense. Anderson comes back in for Union with 1:08 left in the fourth. Second free throw being eyed there by Hackett, and that one settles in. It is good. Bulldogs lead by 3 as we approach 1 minute here in the fourth. DeWinter in the offensive end, stops the dribble, goes back out on top to Anderson. Anderson, top of the key. He's guarded by Hackett. Brings it in the corner. DeWinter, deep right corner for 3. Got it from the deep right corner. 50 seconds to go. We're tied at 57.
As a ball game here, tie ball game, couple possessions left here.
And back in the offensive end, now a timeout by MFL MarMac. 46 seconds to go. Bulldogs with possession. We're tied at 57. Let's take this break.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start, more than 90 years ago. We understand it's more than a farm, it's your life. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect what you've worked for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Contact Julie Depke, agent, at 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Looking for a checking account with no fees? People's State Bank has just the account for you. People's e-checking account offers customers an interest-bearing checking account with no monthly service charge. You will receive free basic design, People's Preferred Checks, free debit card, and also have access to our free People's Online Banking and mobile app. We also offer refunds of up to 6 ATM fees per month. Get your account set up today. Minimum opening deposit of $100. Customer must enroll in online banking and opt in for e-statements. People's State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
MFL MarMac's basketball. Blitz Benteen drives in. Double pump shot from inside the left block. It's up and in. Strong move by Blitz Benteen. Finishes, and here ahead of the pack is Cameron Mullen, and he's run into by Powell. But it's only the second foul by MFL MarMac. Cameron Mullen got ahead of the pack, and not a bad bump because he had a layup opportunity.
Yeah, the only bad thing about that foul is Wyatt Powell's going to foul out of this game. That's his 5th.
So he will check out. Lightfoot comes in. 34 seconds left in the fourth, and now Union wants a timeout. So we'll take this break with them. Back with the finish after this. Bulldogs lead by 2. Timeout, Union.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651. Where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Union taking the timeout. They still have 1. MFL MarMac has 2. Union takes it off the right side of the basket, trailing by a bucket. And DeWinter goes towards center court to get it inbounds to Cameron Mullen. Mullen, guarded by Lightfoot, feeds it to Anderson. He's at the volleyball line, top of the key. Anderson spins, has a lane to the basket, goes by Lightfoot, and he puts it up and in from the right side. 20 seconds left in regulation. MFL MarMac back into the offensive end. We're tied. They'll play through. Lightfoot over to Keel. Keel right wing for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Union gets the rebound with 10 seconds to go. Cameron Mullen back in the offensive end to Anderson. They've got a chance to win it, and a timeout by Union with 6.5 seconds to go. The Bulldogs took a 3, and it was an open 3 on the right wing, but probably too quick on that 3. Union with the timeout. That's their final timeout, and they've got a chance to steal this.
They do. They can do about anything they want here with a tie ball game. 6 seconds to play. Parker Keel probably, like you said, took that a little early. He's had a tough night tonight. but that rebound came off so long. If somebody follows that right away, maybe you get a second chance at it, but a great box out by Union.
All right, what Union has done well in this fourth quarter is getting into the lane to get baskets here. They're going to drive with 6.5 seconds to go.
Well, they're going to drive, and they're going to look to draw a foul. I guarantee they're going to try to get a foul on a shot so they can at least shoot free throws, because everything's been contested inside. They've been calling a lot of fouls in there. So if they can make some contact, maybe get a bucket and a free throw, or at least a chance at free throws.
MFL MarMac is only committed 2 fouls. So on an inbound, you could quickly foul if you wanted to maybe try to run off a second or two.
Absolutely.
But
You've got the ball almost at half court. Force them into the backcourt. Try to get the steal. If not, you foul them.
DeWinter takes it here in front of the Bulldog logo on the far sideline. Goes into the backcourt to Sorensen. Here we go. 5 seconds to go. Right side to Anderson. Anderson drives in and he's fouled by Hackett. Sure enough, that's what the Bulldogs were instructed to do. 1.7 seconds to go. Hackett fouled him on the drive. Only the third foul. Heady decision.
What a great defensive heady decision by Hackett to prevent that layup.
Anderson to take it inbounds. It's deflected back to Anderson. Fadeaway 3 from the corner. It is short. It is no good. And we're going overtime. The ball was deflected into the corner. Anderson got off a prayer, falling out of bounds. It is no good. Let's put 4 on the clock and let's play more. 59-59 going overtime. Let's take this break.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Exit Realty Driftless Group of Iowa, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. Deb Moon, licensed massage therapist. Havlicek Trucking. Elite DJ Service in Monona. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. Myers Auto Service in Monona. Clayton County Recycling of Monona. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. And by Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington. We're in overtime, 59-59. Deal to jump it up for the Bulldogs, and it will be Neipert to jump it up for Union. Again, we've got a couple of players that have fouled out of this ball game, and for MFL MarMac, it is Powell. They'll play this overtime without. Meanwhile, the tip is won by Deal to Lightfoot into the backcourt. This game is underway. This overtime is underway. Hackett, left side to Keel. Keel puts it on the floor, middle of the lane, right side, Lightfoot, deep right corner for 3. It's no good. As the rebound hit off the left side of the rim, kick to the right. DeWinter gets the rebound. Back in the offensive end, Sorensen. Sorensen goes left side to Mason Mullen as Keel went crashing to the floor on the drive. Now DeWinter drives in. His shot leaning out of bounds. The shot no good. Left it short outside the left lane. Blitz Benteen drives in the lane. Left side to Keel. Deep left corner for 3. Aired it out. Blitz Benteen the rebound. Misses the putback. Point blank range. And slams the court after the miss as the Union Knights get the rebound.
Yeah, frustration there out of Blitz Benteen. That was a great offensive rebound. Point blank. Just crushed it up there.
Tied at 59 in overtime. DeWinter left side to Sorensen. Both teams have manned each other up this entire night. Cameron Mullen, top of the key, left side to Sorensen. Sorensen brings it over right side, has a lane to the basket, double pump layup. It is off the front of the rim, but he's fouled on the drive in. Hackett the foul, and Sorensen to the free throw line for 2.
Well, Union continues to attack the basket, which is what we expected.
Let's update you on scores. Southwind leads Edco 40-35 at the end of 3. 61-32. Keyhigh leads Starmont. Sorensen to the free throw line. It rolls off from left to right. It is no good. Sorensen, an outstanding free throw shooter, 39 of 48 on the season. So they've got a good one at the free throw line. Second free throw, it is good, 1 of 2. Union leads for the first time since the third quarter at 60-59.
And they all backed off on defense, try to play half court here.
Lightfoot goes right side, and there is an offensive foul, I believe. Let's see. Crashing to the floor, and it is an offensive foul on Deal, setting a pick. So again, a foul called as Deal tried to set a pick at the top of the key.
Yeah, Deal was setting that pick and kind of leaned into it a little bit to make sure it was nice and clean and freed up Lightfoot, and official right on top of that. Good call by the official away from the ball.
Both teams with 5, but that's an offensive foul, so you're not shooting there. 2:49 left here in the extra period of overtime. Union leads by 1. DeWinter brings it across the timeline offensively. Drives right side, back over to, once again, Mason Mullen. Mullen at the elbow, pulls up, right elbow, shot off the back of the rim. It is no good. Anderson got the rebound, tied up with 2 Bulldogs. It is a jump ball that stays down here with Union. Keel and Lightfoot got a hand in there, but Union maintains possession.
That was a great rebound by both of those guys and by Union going up and coming down clean.
Anderson takes it out of bounds in the left corner and has to go all the way to the backcourt to get it inbounds to, once again, Mullen, and that's Cameron Mullen. Right side to DeWinter. DeWinter drives in, wraparound pass back to Sorensen on the right wing. Almost got caught in the air with nowhere to go. Sorensen to Anderson. Anderson puts it on the floor, has a lane, leans over, the shot, it is up, it is in, foul, count the basket. Anderson gets to the rack, and it's a 3-point opportunity for the Knights.
Yeah, finished strong at the rack. Jackson Anderson, the senior, and the foul by Blitz Benteen there. So that's going to put him at the free throw line for the extra.
And that for MFL MarMac. Hackett will come in. Landon Meany was just in there. This is an offensive-defensive switch. The foul on Blitz Benteen, his third. And right now, Anderson to the free throw line, trying to put Union up by 4. So the 3-point opportunity by Anderson on its way. It's off the back of the rim. It remains a 1-possession game as Blitz Benteen gets the rebound to the right. Bulldogs back in the offensive end. Blitz Benteen drives in, leans in, the shot, it is up. No, they're going to wave it off. An offensive foul as Blitz Benteen got to the basket, used his strength, but body contact there. He's called for the charge.
And that's going to be a turnover against the Bulldogs. More importantly, that's going to be Blitz Benteen's 4th foul.
And I like the drive there, but again, that's a situation. That's a 50-50 call, right? Jump stop.
Jump stop, put that off the glass, and I think you're fine.
DeWinter knocked away from Blitz Benteen, and the ball picked up by Deal. They steal it away. Blitz Benteen drives in. He leans in. The shot. It's a blocking call. The shot is going to be, I believe, waved off. The officials are going to talk, and Detbarn wants the shot good. And the foul committed there, and it is a good shot by Blitz Benteen. Count it with 1:59 to go.
Yeah, they're going to count the basket here. Blitz Benteen going to get the bonus here at the free throw line.
And Anderson picks up his 5th foul as he was trying to draw the charge. So Anderson will check out and call it a night. Neipert into the ballgame. Anderson, who's been so huge in this 4th quarter for Union, will fall out of this ball game with 1:59 left in overtime.
Yeah, fourth quarter, and the overtime has been huge for Jackson Anderson, a senior, showing a lot of leadership out there.
And Blitz Benteen took it up strong again. Here's the free throw on its way, and it is good. So Blitz Benteen with a huge 3-point play, ties the game at 62. Eli Hansen makes his first appearance, a 6'3 sophomore. He'll check in for Blitz Benteen. This is an offensive-defensive switch.
This is absolutely, because Blitz Benteen's got those 4 fouls.
And here is DeWinter across the timeline. Left side to Neipert. His shot blocked by Meany. Meany blocks the shot on the left block. Bulldogs back in transition. Top of the key to Meany, and a timeout by MFL MarMac. We're tied at 62. 1:45 left in overtime. Let's take this timeout.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned. And Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, and Decorah, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
MFL MarMac and Union tied at 62 here in overtime. Hackett takes it out of bounds in front of the stage area. Backcourt to Lightfoot. Bulldogs trying to retake the lead. Lightfoot to Blitz Benteen. Drives in, pulls up from the left block. A little 5-foot shot partially blocked by Cameron Mullen. It is short, and the rebound picked up by DeWinter. So a stop and pop shot by Blitz Benteen comes up empty. 90 seconds left in overtime. DeWinter into the offensive end for Union. Crossover dribble, kicks it left side to Mason Mullen. Mullen with it, back out on top to, once again, Sorensen. Sorensen's guarded by Keel. Crossover dribble, backs his way into the lane, stopped, and goes right side to Cameron Mullen. Shot clock's at 10. Right side back to Sorensen. Sorensen to DeWinter. DeWinter drives in. Nice feed over to Neipert. His shot blows it from the left block. He missed the shot, then commits the foul. A great look on the drive, and Neipert fouls out for Union with 1:03 left here in overtime.
He had a great look. He was on the left side, put it way too strong off the glass, and then realized it. Went to try to get his own rebound, came over the back of Lightfoot.
Final score, North Fayette Valley has defeated Waukon tonight, 59-48. NFE awaits the winner of this ball game. Lightfoot was fouled. He'll go to the free throw line, and this is 2. Both teams in the bonus here in overtime. Lightfoot on the season, 7 of 11 from the free throw line. So not a ton of opportunities, but he is a good free throw shooter. Free throw on its way. It is good. And MFL MarMac takes the lead at 63-62 with 1:03 left in overtime.
1:03, there's a lot of time left for both of these teams. Lots going to happen here for both of them.
Second free throw being eyed by Lightfoot on its way. It is good. The young sophomore steps up, hits a couple of free throws. Bulldogs lead 64-62. Inside a minute left here in the fourth. Back offensively, Sorensen. Sorensen right side to Cameron Mullen. Mullen with it, hands it back to DeWinter. DeWinter, crossover dribble, kicks it right side to Spence. Back out on top to Sorensen. Sorensen goes right side to DeWinter. They've really yet to attack the basket. DeWinter backs his way down, leans in from the right side, but leaves the shot short from 5 feet away outside the lane. Keel back in the offensive end. Goes right side to Meany. Meany stripped by Spence. Stole it away with 30 seconds to go. Union back into the offensive end, and the ball lost out of bounds by Sorensen in front of the Union bench. With 27.9 seconds to go, Sorensen was pressured and lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, just great defense down here by Union, and then just a miscue handling the ball.
Timeout, MFL MarMac. They have possession and the lead, 64-62. Let's take this break.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season. MFL MarMac leads 64-62, 27.9 seconds left here in overtime. Hackett takes it out of bounds in front of the Union bench in the backcourt. So the Bulldogs here working on getting it inbounds, and Hackett has to get it inbounds to Blitz Benteen. He had a lane to the basket, but Union quickly gets back. They want to eat some clock. Blitz Benteen goes to Deal on the right block, and Deal is fouled with 20.7 seconds to go. Spence commits the reach and foul. So Union went for the steal first, then commits the foul. Deal to the free throw line for 2.
What do you think on that, Dan? He was wide open. Do you take that layup?
I think you're awful tempted to.
It's awful tempting. Put him up by 2 possessions.
Deal, 12 of 22 on the season, a little over 50%, and he's long on that one off the back of the rim. Hansen checks in, along with Meany checking in. Hackett and Blitz Benteen check out. So again, this is an offensive-defensive switch for MFL MarMac. The best that Deal can do is put him up by 3 points with 20.7 seconds to go here. Second free throw, it's in and out. Here they come up empty. And the rebound pulled down there by Union. With the rebound was Mason Mullen, and back across the timeline, Union brings it, and they take a timeout with 15 seconds to go, trailing 64-62. We'll keep it right here during this timeout.
Well, and if you're here, Coach Lorenzen, I think you're trying to dial up maybe a couple of options. I don't think you shy away from maybe hitting a 3, but they've been doing such a good job driving to the basket. I think you want to see some kind of action, taking him towards the hoop, finish around the basket, maybe get fouled.
Another score to pass along real quick before we get back to this game. Edco and Southwind are going overtime, tied at 49. Meanwhile, if you're Union here, 15 seconds to go. What you worry about if you're MFL MarMac is a drive and a kick for a 3.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't think Union's leaving anything off the table here. They're going to look to drive. They're going to look to kick, maybe hit an open 3. They don't care, but they know they need to get a bucket here, and they've got 15 seconds to work with. That's a lot of time, and MFL can't afford really to foul them on any kind of shot.
Union, by the way, is out of timeouts, so they trail by 2, 64-62, but have possession. They'll take it out of bounds in front of their bench, and it will be Cameron Mullen taking it inbounds. They go to the backcourt to Sorensen. Here we go, 15 seconds left in overtime. DeWinter fakes a pick, drives right side, leans over Lightfoot. The shot, it is short. Deal gets the rebound, and he's fouled with 6.6 seconds to go. DeWinter had a great drive, just short on the shot off the right block, as that youngster made a strong move to the basket.
He did. He gave a great head fake, went strong to the hoop, just left it a little short, and then reaching out, on the rebound, MFL secured it, and the Bulldogs got fouled.
Deal just missed 2 moments ago. We mentioned 12 of 22 coming into this ball game tonight. He's got 2 once again. Free throw on its way, and it is off the back of the rim. It is no good. The best he can do is put the Bulldogs up by 3. So 6.6 seconds left here in overtime. Union's going to have themselves a chance.
There's life here for the Union Knights.
Second free throw on its way by Deal. Floats it on up there. It's off the back of the rim. They come up empty. Rebound by Mullen. We're down to 4 seconds to go. Mullen races into the offensive end. Right side to Mullen for 3 on its way. It's off the front of the rim. Cameron Mullen had a great look from the right corner area, but it's off the front of the rim. And MFL MarMac escapes in round number 1. MFL MarMac runs their winning streak to 16 games in a row. For Union, a near miss. What a look for Cameron Mullen, but the Bulldogs escape.
A great kick out. He had an open look. Not able to knock it down, but a great look at that basket.
MFL MarMac 64, Union 62. That's the final score. With the win, MFL MarMac improves to 19-3. Union closes the season 11-12. What a great matchup tonight here in Monona. The Bulldogs survive and advance. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats, coaching interviews, your post-game show is coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Top Gun Customs knows you can fill the deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899.
We are happy to announce we are once again performing cataract surgery right here at home. This is Jessica Jones, surgery supervisor. We welcome Dr. Cancel from Gunderson, who performs this surgery monthly at our local surgery suite and holds consultations at Gunderson Eye Clinic, Waukon. Dr. Cancel is a wonderful addition to our surgery team, and we're so happy he's here. Call us today for more information.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Alamaki Clayton Electric provides more than energy. They also provide tips to help keep you safe. Use portable space heaters safely. The safest types have switches that turn the heater off if it's knocked over. Keep portable heaters away from papers, bedding, draperies, and other combustible materials to prevent fires, and keep them away from water to prevent electric shock. Never leave a space heater unattended or leave children alone in a room with a space heater. Your electric cooperative cares about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Allen Roofing and Construction, your one-stop shop for all your construction needs. The St. Olaf Tavern, McGregor Care Center, and Turner Point Assisted Living. R&R Auto in Monona. Community Insurance of Iowa Hometown Agency Monona. Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life. The Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, and Car Auto Group online at karautogroup.com. Welcome back to Monona. MFL MarMac victorious 64-62 in overtime over a game Union team tonight. The game right away, Union was able to really make it a half-court ball game in the first half. They led 25-22 at the half. MFL MarMac's best stretch came in the third quarter. They outscored them 21-9 and at one point led 46-34 in the fourth quarter. But Union got to the rack in the fourth quarter, able to finish outscoring MFL MarMac 25-13 down the stretch to force this game into overtime. And MFL MarMac outscores them 5-3 in the extra session. Union had a couple of looks there, one to tie the ball game inside 10 seconds ago and a three to win this ball game.
Yeah, they had two great looks, and it really could have finished a little differently either way. But MFL MarMac able to come out on top with great defense tonight.
Yeah, Bulldogs missed some free throws down the stretch, which kept the door open. But the good news is MFL MarMac surviving and advancing. We're joined by MFL MarMac basketball coach Eric Detbarn. Coach, first off, whew.
Yes, very much so, yes. Yeah. It's called survive and advance at this time of year. It doesn't make any difference how you do it as long as you do it.
All right, let's talk a little bit here about first off, the best stretch in the ball game for your team had to come in the third quarter when you really got the offense going.
Yeah, I thought, we finally started hitting some shots. We really struggled in that first half of hitting excuse me, I got a cough, so I'm going to cough halfway through
You're in good shape.
Okay, so we really struggled in the first half, first half hitting shots, and I think Brock was kind of the guy that got us going in the third quarter there. I think he hit 2 or 3 threes there in the third quarter and got us going.
Yeah, Brock Hackett, a big lift off the bench with 14 points. We'll talk more about that. But let's talk about the end of regulation. You decided to play through inside 18 seconds to go at the end of regulation.
Okay, now I'm trying to think.
Parker missed the three.
Well, I was trying to get a timeout.
Oh.
I was trying to get a timeout there. I wanted just one shot, but Parker did get a good look, and it didn't go down, but he did get a good look, and I wanted to get one shot there at the end of the regulation there, so we didn't give them an opportunity to get a shot at the end.
All right, in the overtime session, Carver Blitzbentine came up huge for you with 19 points overall tonight.
Oh, well, good. And, I thought in the first half everybody played a little bit too fast, if you understand what I mean. It was a big ball game, and everybody was half a step too fast on everything that they did. And I thought in the second half we slowed things down a little bit. We're a little bit more under control. And, and it showed for us offensively. I think, we have 22 points at halftime? We ended up with what?
64. And you scored 21 in the third quarter and then scored 15 in the fourth quarter, then 5 in overtime. Bryce Steele had 14 points. That was a big lift in the ball game. He was huge in the fourth quarter for you guys.
He was really huge in the fourth quarter. I can remember 2 putbacks that he had. Now, he had one off a free throw, and then he had another one where I think Parker saved it into him, and he was able to hit a 8 to 10 footer there.
All right, you mentioned Brock Hackett, how big he was in this ball game. He had 14 points, huge lift off the bench.
Huge lift, and he has that capability of hitting those shots, and he's a pretty good three-point shooter. Too bad he had to start the year on the injured list, but he's starting to get in the swing of things now.
All right, went to the free throw line, chance to close the deal there, and let's talk about that last play, that set by Union.
The
final play by Union there and again, after the missed free throw, what were your thoughts as they head down the court?
Well, I knew that they didn't have a timeout left, so I wasn't going to call a timeout, let them set something up. I just told the kids we have got to make sure that we get back on them and we match up with shooters, and unfortunately they got a good look, and for our sake it didn't go in.
Yeah, no such thing as a bad tournament win, is there?
No, there's not. I don't care how ugly it is. all you want to do is survive in advance, and we were able to do that tonight.
All right, a couple of concerns, 15 of 31 from the free throw line tonight, which is a rarity for you guys.
Big concern for me. We shot poorly from the free throw line tonight, and we talked about that in the locker room, and, we're going to shoot a lot of free throws tomorrow.
All right, so now North Fayette Valley beat Waukon tonight, 59-48. Here we've got the third matchup on Tuesday night. Let's look ahead to that.
They got Reister.
Yeah.
That's about all you need to say. I mean, he is an absolute he's the toughest guy in the conference to guard. I mean, he's 6'7". He can play outside. He plays inside, handles the ball, rebounds well. He does everything well, and he's a heck of he's a tough matchup for us. So
you guys won the ball game when you were at full strength in West Union, 49-41. You expect that type of ball game again?
Yeah, it's always tough with them. Yeah, I expect a tough, hard-nosed, hard-fought ball game. We'll kind of see what happens.
All right, we'll talk to you before Tuesday's ball game.
Okay.
Congratulations on the win, and good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
MFL MarMac basketball coach Eric Detbarn and his Bulldog team will take a break. We'll talk with Union's head coach. When we continue, we'll talk with their head coach Corey Lorenzen. We'll also be back with the game stats as well. Post-game show continues after this.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Smitty's Oil and Tire in Monona, Garden View Place in Monona, Vorwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, Canucko Floor Covering in Monona, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Furniture Showcase in Allwine, Lighting Showroom, Flooring, Furniture, and Window Treatments, and by Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Welcome back once again to Monona. MFL MarMac victorious tonight, 64-62 in overtime. Edco and Southwind are going double overtime, 53-53 as they put 4 more minutes on the clock at that ball game going on at Calmer. North Fayette Valley victorious tonight over Waukon. They pull away late, 59-48. Keyhigh beat Starmont tonight, 78-43. So Keyhigh awaits the winner of that Edco Southwind ball game. We know we'll be at Starmont Tuesday night with MFL MarMac and North Fayette Valley, the third matchup.
Yeah, third matchup for them. Let's go to the stats. Who do you want to start with?
Let's start with MFL MarMac. They're the victorious team.
All right. They were led tonight by Carver Blitzbentine with 19 points, Bryce Deal with 14, Brock Hackett with 14 off the bench. That was a huge night out of Brock Hackett. 7 points for Parker Keel. 4 points for Carter Lightfoot, 3 points for Wyatt Powell, and 3 points for Landon Meany, 64 points tonight. They shot 9 of 18 from the field, 5 of 22 behind the three-point line, only 23% there, 35% overall tonight shooting, and at the free throw line, 15 of 31, 48%. They were 6 of 10 at halftime.
Yeah, and the free throw line kept the door open for Union late. For the Knights, 11 and 11 coming in, but we mentioned the conference they play in was definitely going to get them ready for this ball game. They had a chance to tie the game and win it in the final 10 seconds. Let's go to the totals for the Knights.
Yeah, they had a couple great looks, but they were led by senior Jackson Anderson. He had 20 points tonight. Caden Sorensen chipped in another 15. Maddox DeWinter off the bench, 12 points. 6 points for Mason Mullen, 4 points for Logan Rozier, 3 points for Sawyer Spence, and 2 points for Eric Neipert. 62 points for the Knights tonight. They shot 40% overall tonight, 7 of 24 behind the three-point line. That's 29%, 18 of 38. So they got a lot of shots up, 47%, and then 5 of 11. They just didn't shoot a lot of free throws, only shooting 45%, but just didn't get to the line.
So MFL MarMac wins by a final score of 60 64-62 here in overtime. We'll take a break. When we return, we plan on talking with Union coach Corey Lorenzen when our postgame show continues after this.
Hi, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet of Monona. I want to take a moment to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible customers and the amazing local athletes who have shown us unwavering support over the years. Just like you, we're all about the winning edge. That's why it's our goal for our customers to feel like they have scored big when they leave our dealership. Stop by today or visit us online at birdnowmonona.com. And remember, you have to get to our place. You'll love the way we treat you.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt and Ann at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by M's Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, Sincere Lures Interiors by K in Monona, Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, and Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. You're listening to the Boys District Basketball Tournament from KCTN Sports. Welcome back again to Monona. MFL MarMac surviving and advancing 64-62 in double overtime. We're joined by one of the Union basketball coaches, and Nathan Reel, correct?
Correct.
All right. Thanks for joining us here in the postgame show. Let's talk a couple of things. First off here, down 15 seconds to go. Let's talk about the first drive in overtime with DeWinter. I think you got a great look.
Yeah, we called an ISO play for him on the wing, and he got to the basket, slipped a little bit, just didn't execute the play. I mean, he got a good look. We just missed a shot, and that's how it played out.
All right, they missed a couple of free throws. You guys had a chance to win this ball game, and I think you love the look.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, 6 seconds, and we had to go the whole length of the court. We got it to the high post and hit the wing, and, from where I stood, it looked good. We just didn't make the shot at the end.
All right, let's start with the individuals. Jackson Anderson was huge, especially in that fourth quarter comeback with 20 points.
Yep, Jackson's been a leader for us for a couple years. He's a senior, and he's done great things, and very proud to coach him and see him go on to do great things in the rest of his life.
Also, your sophomore, Caden Sorensen, with 15 points, and he also was huge in the fourth.
Yep. Caden and Jackson both have been leaders for us all year long. They're both all conference players, 2 years running, and they're leaders, and we go when they go.
Maddox DeWinter was huge off the bench for you with 12 points.
Yeah, Maddox has been our sixth man most of the year. He got some starts in the middle of the year, and then I kind of took over the reins as head coach a few weeks ago, and I felt like he was doing a lot more better things off the bench, so he became our sixth man, and he was a very big contributor for us most of the season.
All right, the other thing is, what an effort by your kids, down by 12 early in the fourth quarter.
Yep, we got down 12. We called a timeout. I think when we were down 9, because we hit a 3 right after that, and all our kids ran over and they said, we got this. They were still confident, and they felt like they could still win the game.
All right, at the end of regulation, you had a chance to win the ball game.
Yep, again, we called a great play. We just, bounces didn't go our way. That's the way it goes in basketball sometimes.
All right, tell me a little bit about your group of seniors that you have.
Yeah, we have a good group of seniors. Logan Rozier kind of had a lot of foul trouble tonight, but he's been our big man for 3 years running. He's played varsity for 4 years. He's our all-time leading rebounder in school history. So, he's a big contributor to us, and he got himself in foul trouble tonight, so we couldn't execute some of the game plan that we had put forth with him in the game, and we just had to make adjustments as it went on. And like I talked about, Jackson Anderson, he's another senior. He's done a lot of great things. He's been with our program for 2 years. Like I said, all-conference player. Mason Mullen, same thing. He's been a 3-year varsity player. He was our sixth man his sophomore year and then a 2-year starter. He's been a big contributor as our 4. And, I'm very proud of all our seniors. I think the last one, Tim Griswold, he was a bench player, and I got a few minutes every once in a while, but still a contributor to the program.
This is a team that's got some good young talent.
Correct.
So, the future's looking bright.
Yep, the future's bright. We got a lot of sophomores that get a lot of minutes. Our seventh and eighth guy off the bench is a junior and a sophomore. There's a bright future for this team going forward if they put in the work in the off season, and there's good things ahead for this program.
All right, Coach, great effort by your kids tonight. Certainly had the opportunity. Good luck to you guys.
All right, thank you.
Union basketball coach Nathan Rear talking things over about his team. A quick break. We'll wrap things up from Monona. Bulldogs advancing 64-62. Back with more after this.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Welcome back once again to Monona. MFL MarMac victorious tonight, 64-62 in overtime. North Fayette Valley beating Waukon tonight, 59-48. MFL MarMac and North Fayette Valley meeting for the third time Tuesday night at Starmont in a district final.
Yeah, that's going to be a good matchup there out of those two teams, and both very familiar with each other. Had a tight ball game up here earlier in the season. MFL MarMac kind of took care of things down there second time around, so it's going to be an interesting rubber match down there at Starmont on Tuesday night.
And North Fayette Valley won 56-55 on a leaner by, again, Cale Reister in the closing seconds to win by 1. Then MFL MarMac returned the favor, winning a defensive ball game at, once again, that was in West Union. Final score there was 49-41. Southwind leads Edco late in the double overtime right now, 64-58. So it is going to be Southwind surviving and advancing, much like MFL MarMac does tonight.
Yeah, that's a great game going on there, double overtime. Edco really, really pushed them. I think they're probably running out of gas and just coming up a little short tonight.
All right, our broadcast for the tournament continues tomorrow night. We'll be in Edgewood. Edco taking on, once again, Lansing Key High. The Chalk Talk at 6:30, game time 7 o'clock, right here on KCTN FM 100. Live video streamed on KCTN.com. Tuesday, it's the boys district final with North Fayette Valley and MFL MarMac at Starmont. Again, the Chalk Talk will begin at 6:30. Game time is at 7 o'clock. We'll see you tomorrow night.
I'll be there for both.
MFL MarMac surviving and advancing 64-62 in overtime. For Coach Aaron Hammond, I'm Dan Behrens. My thanks to Hunter Johnson for running our camera show tonight. Also thanks to Ty Keenan for running our studio show. For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlights, scores, and more, go to KCTN.com, click in the Sports tab. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.